It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, called so you spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Well, hello and welcome to the KVJ Show. How the heck is everybody doing here today?
Hello.
Hello. So good to see you guys again.
Did you forget about us?
Oh my gosh, of course not. Let me just tell you, I took a little spring break there.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear how Nashville was.
Oh, yeah. I've got some stuff to tell you.
Sweet.
It definitely is something. I know Jay Bird, he had a little camping trip. We'll get a recap of that.
Make no mistake, there's nothing little about it.
Okay.
It's quite big.
Also,
Did you go back to the Peace River?
We did.
The place where the woman was pooping in the river?
It is. It's definitely a comedy of errors for this trip.
Okay.
We had a great
Lot to
time.
talk about, huh?
A lot to talk about. I have so many questions to people who are rednecks. Like, legit, I'm not scared of anything.
Okay.
I've got so many questions for that type of person.
Okay.
You talked so much crap about the Peace River. You guys went back to it, huh?
Look, I'm just a soldier. I'm just a co-pilot on this planet.
Okay.
Interesting.
You're just along for the ride.
That's just about it.
Okay. The countdown is also on. We are less than 3 hours away from doubling up your paycheck. So if you're signed up, you want to be listening for your name. When you hear it, you'll have 10 minutes to call us back to double up your paycheck. If you're not yet signed up, simply go online to kvjshow.com and get ready, because we call the first name at 9 a.m. Then we're going to be calling out 9 names today between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Lots of big winning, I hope, coming up.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you got on your mind today, Jay Bird?
So much, but the one thing I gotta talk about, I'm always in here bragging about how the witch makes the best grilled cheese, and she does. Mm-hmm. It's delicious. It's the best grilled cheese I've ever had.
Puts a lot of love in it.
But until this weekend, holy crud balls, Bigfoot made some delicious campfire grilled cheeses.
Okay.
And this sparked off an idea. I don't know if you want the challenge, but what we want to do, what I want to do, I'm so into both of yours grilled cheeses. I don't know which one's better. I want you both to make them, blindfold me. Also get maybe 5 or 6 other people, blindfold everybody, and really do a legit blind taste test, because I'm blown away with the witch's grilled cheese, but then he did some things that really kicked me right in the good place, let me tell you.
In the good place, huh?
Right in the good place.
Okay.
To the point where I'm in here wanting to do bits with it.
Interesting.
If you accept the challenge. Now, I brought it up to him. He was a little kind of reluctant on doing it. He goes, I don't know, home cooking. That's why we got to do it on a blind scale. We totally...
Blindfold you, touch you inappropriately, then feed you grilled cheese?
Look, this kind of grilled cheese brought out the best in me.
Okay.
And I would just like
right.
I'd like to involve KVJ Nation. Get people love grilled cheese. Campfire grilled cheese is something very special.
Who do you think would take it worse when you don't choose their grilled cheese?
I thought about that, and I even brought it up to Jim, and I go, I don't know, man. I think the witch might then I go, I don't know, dude. You might take it worse.
Yeah.
Because he was already kind of getting to the point where, well, I don't know, homie. You know, people know the kind of bread she uses. It's not going to be fair. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
This could be an epic showdown.
The freshness of the bread is very important, too.
Well, I'm a grilled cheese connoisseur. I love it.
Okay.
And they both do better than any restaurant I've ever been to.
Okay.
And I love a Yard House grilled cheese. There's so many grilled cheeses out there that are good. These two blow them out of the water. It's not even close, brother.
I don't love a restaurant grilled cheese.
Neither do I.
I am going to go on record and say they don't put enough love into it.
Yeah.
They don't really figure out how to make it awesome. And it's so simple to do it right. It's remarkable to me how many establishments that call themselves restaurants or hotels, even worse, that do crappy grilled cheese.
And the loser has to get a big old tattoo of my face right on their left butt cheek. Do you accept these conditions?
Oh, that's great. Now we're talking.
That's how you do it.
Is the
Now we're
tattoo
talking.
going to be you with or without that creepy mustache?
I don't care. Whatever you want, Virginia. Whatever you feel good insulting me the most with.
I don't know if I can handle that mustache on my ass.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Okay.
Well, the challenge is put out there. I think it'd be great for the people, but it's up to y'all.
Okay. What you got in your mind today, Virginia?
I just wanted to shout out Little Smiles and tell you guys about some cool things that were happening over the weekend. There was so many people that reached out to me. I feel like in the past week, one family that I know that has a child that's battling serious medical issues, my friend reached out and said that they sent the whole family to Lion Country Safari. I'm like, oh, that's so awesome. And then the other kid that I was telling Jay Bird about on Friday that we actually know this kid, Little Smiles is sending him and his family to a Heat game.
Oh, yeah.
This poor kid on his birthday is recovering from having half of his jaw removed from a tumor.
Jeez.
On his birthday, he's recovering, but then he gets the news from Little Smiles that they're sending him and his whole family to the Heat game, and they get to go to the pre-game, like, warm-up and hang out with the players and, like, talk with them. So I just wanted to share some of the love that Little Smiles is out there doing for kids that are sick and going through crazy medical stuff.
Yeah, they really do go through a lot of stuff. You can't even imagine something like that. But, you know, hey, they do what they can to put a smile on kids' faces, even in the toughest situations.
I got to get back to that Lion Country Safari. I just like chilling looking at animals, man.
It's really cool. They've added a whole fun water park.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Honestly, and this might be controversial, I don't even think the lion is the star. I'm all about them giraffes.
Wow.
Seeing them giraffes is so peaceful.
No, it's impressive. It's a lot of fun. What I got on my mind here today, did you realize people were having stress dreams about their AirPods? Yeah, they say that basically you manifest into your dreams fears that you have in real life. And coincidentally, over the weekend, my wife, she lost one of her AirPods.
Oh.
She a lot of times will kind of watch a TV show on her phone and then she kind of doze off. And she did that and woke up and couldn't find her AirPod.
Oh, no.
And I was reading a whole article about people documenting that they're having these stress dreams, waking up. There's this one girl that had a dream she was on a plane and she lost her AirPod and she tried to get them to stop, but they wouldn't. So she jumped on the wing of the plane and she was beating on the window, being like, I need my AirPod. And like, apparently people are freaking out about this thing.
Only thing to make that dream that much more intense is if you're naked.
Yeah, maybe you could be. Yeah, they say that because the AirPods are considered to be so valuable by so many people and they cost so much that people stress about losing them. And they're so easy to lose, too, because they don't have the cords attached to them. Since everything is wireless, like with my wife, and the craziest thing about it, we thought she lost it while laying in bed watching her phone. We flipped the mattress over, went through it just disappeared. And I can't tell you how many times we've had AirPod hunts all around my house for either my wife's or one of my kids.
I had that happen over the weekend where I had my phone charger. I had it in my hand.
Yeah.
I was doing something else, and for the life of me, couldn't find it anywhere. I'm tearing the things up.
Yeah.
That is the worst feeling.
It is.
How come they don't make them where they can beep?
They really need to do something because, look, a single AirPod alone is $69 for a single AirPod. So that's a $70 replacement fee that you got to go against.
They've got Find My Phone. There's GPS tracking on
Right.
these things. Why can't we make them beep when you lose them?
Because they don't want you to find them. Because they would much rather you have to keep replacing the AirPods at $70 a pop
Dang.
than to actually do something that would help you be able to find them so you wouldn't have to pay them $70 an AirPod. Yeah, it's $60 for a new wireless charging case. And well, actually more if you want the wireless charging, $59 for a plug-in one. So it's so crazy, and they've made them so easy to lose too. And they made them the color that blends in with everything, white.
It does blend in a lot. They're
It blends
very.
in with just about everything in life.
It blends in with life.
Yes, it does.
I can't tell you how many of those things my kid has dropped, but if you drop them in the back of an SUV, it can go down the well of where the base of the car is attached to the chair.
It's like they're specially made just to find little crevices that you can
Yes.
never get them back out of ever again.
They're crevice seeking.
Yes, it's the weirdest thing.
Anytime I lose anything Apple related, or something not working Apple, I always feel like Steve Jobs is laughing somewhere at
Oh,
me.
he is.
Oh, yes.
He's in hell, laughing.
Is he in hell? I don't
He's gotta be.
warm.
Think of all the money he's taken.
Is Steve Jobs in hell?
Gotta be, right?
Well, the kids had a little spring break last week. We took a couple days as well. Back at it today. A couple of us went to some different places. Virginia, I know you're going to be taking, or at least you're supposed to take a college trip with your daughter Magnolia, but I guess that didn't go down.
No, so we were all signed up to do it. We had registered. I had hotel reservations. People sent me great lists of things to do in Tallahassee. And then Mags was like, I don't want to go. I'm like, well, the whole thing is for you. So
Right.
I'm not going to force you to go. But seriously, what's going on? Teenage hormones. She wanted to go hang out with her friends for spring break, and I don't want to miss spring break.
Okay.
So I
Oh,
was
spring
like,
break.
Spring break's way more important than college.
Yes.
I was like, all right. I mean, do you force somebody to go on a trip that they don't want to go on?
Look, the way I look at it is college is always going to be there, but junior year spring break, that thing is
That's
fleeting.
right.
That is fleeting, baby.
Pot of time. I was like, all right. Well, I guess we'll go another time.
Okay.
Go Gators now? Does she want to go to UF instead?
Yeah, she actually said that over the weekend. She's like, if I actually get into UF, I think I'm going to go to UF.
Okay.
It's a better school. Like every week, because the week before she'd been like, well, FSU is the new favorite party school of the whole state, so I think I'm going to FSU.
Okay.
Like,
Who told her that?
she's all over the place.
Max, you keep dilly-dallying, you're going to Palm Beach State.
She's going to apply to all of them, and I guess we'll just see, But
When did she start hearing on those?
so I think you start filling out your applications pretty soon. Like she's started the process already.
Okay.
And then when you get your SAT score that you like, you submit that, and then they decide whether you're in or not.
Okay.
Are we going to do an adult spring break? I know we all just kind of, did our little thing, but let's. There's more spring breaks to be had. You know that, right?
You want to go hit the beach and comb it for college girls?
Let's just hit the beach. Let's comb it for moments. See what happens.
I kind of feel like maybe you and I had our adult spring break. You went camping. I went to Nashville.
I wouldn't call that spring break. I would call that it was fun.
Okay.
It was a great time.
Yeah.
But we went there to unplug and be peaceful. Mm-hmm. And when we first got there, Bigfoot's car, and it's a big ass car too.
Yeah.
Well, it's his wife's. It didn't have 4-wheel drive, and we got stuck immediately while we got there.
Oh, no.
We were following this one car, and we really couldn't see. It's like, did it turn down that one left? I go,
Was it dark?
No, it was it was at noon, and we got stuck within 5 minutes of being there.
Oh, boy.
We were stuck for about an hour and a half. We had to get a local to help us, a loc.
Okay.
They helped us get it out.
Yeah.
And we wanted to go on the river, but it was the being stuck kind of started it off not in the right kind
Set
of
the
tone.
tone.
It did.
Yeah, the tone wasn't set well.
We found this. We thought it was a beautiful little area, so we start camping up there, and quickly we realized it's not even the river; it's the mud hole where people take their ATVs at.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going, man, it's really noisy here every 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
And the other thing we didn't realize, it was in a gator pit. There were so many gators in this pit. And we tried to warn these little kids. These kids were very redneck, very tough. And we're like two Italian mothers. Don't go over there. There's gators. And they looked at us and go, yeah, we know that, dumbass.
Wow.
Redneck kids are
They
tough,
were in the
man.
mud pit with the gators.
They were
yeah.
in the mud pit,
Yeah.
and they are literally walking over.
Yeah.
As soon as they get out of the mud pit where the gators are at, they take off in their ATVs. 3 gator heads come popping up right where they were standing at.
It's not going to phase them.
So I started asking all the locals, like, are you guys not scared of alligators? They do not sweat no gators. I guess gators don't bite you if you're dancing over their house.
Well,
dude.
It goes against everything I've been taught.
It goes against everything we were taught. We were trying to help the kids. We were getting laughed out of the Peace River.
Right.
And the area where we stayed was such a gross mud hole.
Yeah, I saw the video that was up on our Facebook page. I'm like, is that a river? It looks stagnant.
It looked like a river until we were so burnt out by getting stuck in there.
Right.
So we set up. And I got lost going pee. I came back and I go, man, I couldn't find the river. He goes, yeah, no, I couldn't find the river either. And we go, we're not at a river, we're at a mud hole. And it was a mud hole where gators were mating and redneck kids were playing and fighting.
How were the mosquitoes?
They were okay.
Okay.
They were fine. I
Okay.
didn't get bit by the mosquito. I went out to go pee around 2 a.m. There was a gator that popped its head up looking right at me in that mud hole.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can see gator eyes at night.
Oh,
it's kind of terrifying.
There were at least 5 pairs of gator eyes right where we were staying, right for where the lobby was at.
Damn.
Yeah.
But here's my question to the people who really do know about gators. Is it one of those things where it's a rare thing where a gator attacks you? Because I feel we would be hearing about gator attacks every single day on the reg. We get them every now and then.
True.
Are they not that aggressive? They were dancing over their place.
It does seem, honestly, to me, like gator attacks are few and far between. As many gators and people as we have colliding in this space we call Florida and the Southeast. It always seems like if a gator gets somebody, it's a surprise attack. I don't see a lot of like, okay, I'm facing off and a gator's coming at me. They seem like they kind of back up and hold their ground.
Yeah, that's what was
bizarre. But they don't really come at you.
Because I remember that one story, that one dude, he swam in the Lake Okeechobee at nighttime. I believe he got his arm bitten off. And there were people going in this water at nighttime, wading with their legs, looking for stuff all over where the gators are at. Do they have a relationship with the gators at the Peace River that I don't know about?
Well, I mean, rednecks just on a different level. They've got a relationship with nature. They understand it. They get it. They know what to be afraid of and what not to be afraid of.
This one kid, he had to have been 9 years old with the bomb-ass mullet. I think it's the best mullet I've ever seen. And you could tell this kid ran at least his age division of what was going on. Because we looked at him and said, hey, man.
He was the Don Conley of his tribe.
He was, man.
Yeah.
This kid wasn't tatted up, but it's coming soon.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be a real tat. It's going to be with blood and sticks and rocks.
Yeah, I think them mullets are coming back, believe it or not.
The Peace River led the league in mullets. And I respect it. I love it.
I'm seeing them a good bit these days.
I didn't go there as a mud person. I left there as a mud person. I respect mud now.
Okay.
I really do.
Rednecks love mud.
But that little kid, we were asking him, are you guys scared about, there's gators, there's a baby there. Clearly there's mating going on.
Yeah.
The kid goes, oh, man, be a cool way to die, don't you think?
What? The kid?
This kid was no older than 9 or 10, Virginia.
Wow.
Oh, man,
Rednecks do rank death.
Oh,
Yeah.
It was something else. It was awesome. Something was by our tent at nighttime. So we camped in the thick of where you're not supposed to camp at, but it was so much fun.
Yeah, and you got great stories out of it.
That's all I care about.
Yeah.
Me and Bigfoot had a great time with each other.
Yeah.
Great
Looked like it
laughs.
was fun, yeah.
I wouldn't change a thing about it.
Okay. Yeah, you look like you had a good time. You can see those videos up.
And we got visited by a guest. Smoro showed up out of the blue.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, that's got to be a lot of fun for Bigfoot.
He doesn't look like he's ready to camp.
Oh, he's ready to camp. He's all about s'mores and the people.
Okay. So I went to Nashville and for my spring break. Honestly, Nashville is like a spring break at 50 because there were a lot of spring breakers that were there. But oh my gosh, what a great! I'd never really gone and hung out in Nashville, and this was the first time that I had. It's unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it. I was expecting it to be awesome and a lot of fun. It completely blew all the expectations I had out of the water.
Awesome.
I could not even believe how great this place was. If you love bar hopping and day drinking, there is not a better city in America that I've been to. In fact, I was thinking of like what my top 5 would be. I would now put Nashville, or at least the Broadway section of Nashville, that's clearly number one in America that I've been to. I think the French Quarter in New Orleans is 2. Key West, Duval Street's my 3rd favorite, Wrigleyville in Chicago, and then probably the Las Vegas Strip. But that's how it would rank out. It was unbelievable. I have never seen so many bars back to back to back for 3 to 4 blocks. And the crazy thing about these bars is they're all 3 to 4 stories. So each story is like a whole different amazing bar, and then they've all got rooftops. It's the craziest thing. Now, when you went, did you hit Broadway, Virginia, and do all those bars?
I did some of those bars. I didn't do all of them, but I went to other places, too. And I did a lot of, like, the outskirts area, like the Music Row area, some different restaurants over there. I stayed at the Graduate, so it's, like, over... closer to the Graduate, there's a whole different little area that's more.
I hit that too. Yeah,
cute.
Yeah,
it's a little bit less built up than Broadway.
Right. There's still some great bar hopping over there too.
Yes.
It's a little bit closer to Vanderbilt.
Yes.
Yeah, because when we were out there, it was obviously a lot of college kids. They were out in the mix,
which makes it fun.
Yeah, it was
a young, fun vibe.
Yeah, it was really amazing. I mean, it took me like 2 whole days to hit Broadway. I did one side one day, I did the other side the other day, because it's too many to go to. But if you love live music and day drinking and just really cool bars, you cannot beat it. In fact, the best bars are just if it's got an artist name. Like, I think Jason Aldean had, like, the coolest bar. Kid Rock has an amazing bar there. Dierks Bentley was really cool. Luke Bryan and Miranda Lambert. So all those bars are great.
Kid Rock's been speaking out how he's uncancelable.
Yeah.
You can't cancel me.
You can't cancel that bar.
I don't think you can.
It was jumping.
Yeah, that place was crazy. And talking about canceling, you know who did 3 sold-out shows while I was there? Morgan Wallen.
I think he's back.
I'm not sure he ever really went anywhere.
Not in Nashville. I'm not sure he's ever been canceled, but he definitely wasn't canceled there. He was selling out the shows, and everybody wanted to get tickets. I heard some tickets are going for $1,000.
I'd love to go to Nashville. I would love it.
I think you would love it. Yeah, I think you really would. It's a lot of fun. And the crazy thing about it is everywhere I went, somebody would be like, KVJ. I met 4 different groups of KVJ Nationers and partied with most of them.
That's awesome.
It was crazy.
I ran into so many KVJ Nationers at the Peace River.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I'm talking to one right now in the chat room, Amber. It was awesome. It was great.
Yeah, it was just crazy stuff. So had a really good spring break. So to everybody that we saw there, thanks so much for coming up and saying hi and all the drinks and good times. If you want to see a lot of the videos and photos and everything else that we did from our spring break, you can go and check. I saw a little bit from the Crazy Horse on St. Patty's Day.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Saw Suits was getting into it.
Suits was the rock star of the whole event.
Okay. He dialed it up for that event.
Yeah. Suits his videos make me belly laugh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the one thing that was crazy about Nashville was how good all the performers were. And somebody was saying, if you go anywhere in Nashville, and they're probably, I kind of tried to count it all up, probably about 150 live performances going on all at one time. And that's crazy. That's just at once. And those guys do shifts and they switch out bands. So they probably have, I would say, close to 600 performers on that street on any given day.
That's cool.
And they're all great. That's what somebody said. Like, everyone in Nashville is great. And to make it, it just takes like some pixie dust or something like that. So, you're not going to find a bad performance. And I was kind of curious, did anybody see that American Song Contest? That kicked off last night on NBC. It's the one that had Kelly Clarkson and Snoop Dogg. It's supposed to be a big show. Apparently it is. There's been a Eurovision show or something like that they've been doing for years overseas in other countries. So this is our own American version of it. So I don't know.
Every state is represented.
Yeah, so we're doing states instead of how they would do countries. I guess ABBA was on it back in the day, and some big groups came out of the Eurovision.
It's their version of American Idol.
Yeah, but they were doing it before American Idol was doing American Idol. So I guess that's what this concept is based off of. And I know that the one that's representing Florida is from Parkland. So I imagine they didn't have all 50 performers on last night.
It's a long show if they did.
Yeah, I was going to say. So I didn't hear anything about her being on.
Oh, my God.
And I didn't get to see it. But yeah, if you did get to see her, then let me know. I'd love to find some audio of her performance. Her name is Elza Bala. 26-year-old Colombian native. So she lives with her parents in Parkland Golf and Country Club.
Are we sure she performed last night?
No, that's what I'm asking. If she did, let me know. That was what her name was. So if you saw that, give us a shout out. Well, one thing I watched before I went to Nashville, one of my favorite bands, if not my favorite band, the Foo Fighters, they did a whole special for HBO once upon a time called Sonic Highways. It was them creating an album, but they went to a different city each time, and they kind of got the essence of the city and told a story about the music scene in that city, and they did one on Nashville. It was really cool if you're ever going to Nashville, because they really broke down how Nashville works and a lot of the history behind the city. And so I watched that again before I went. So that was really kind of a cool thing. But one of the things I didn't even fully realize about the Foo Fighters is how they got their name and why they were the Foo Fighters. It was all because Dave Grohl was coming off of Nirvana and had written a lot of tracks himself. And it recorded them, but he wanted to fool people into thinking that he wasn't just a solo act, which he really was. He wanted to make it sound like a band, so he went with the Foo Fighters, which is the World War II term for UFOs, and he made it plural, made sure it was Foo Fighters, not Foo Fighter, so that people wouldn't think it was just Dave Grohl doing a band by himself. And then he slowly recruited. Now he's got like a ton of people in Foo Fighters. But that's how that all went down. Do you know how they came up with the name Green Day?
No.
They don't like it. I know that.
Really?
I've heard them talk about how they don't love the name.
I would think Denny's would know. Apparently, it was a San Francisco Bay Area slang term for spending an entire day doing nothing but smoking pot. They called having a green day.
Oh, dude, I'm having a green day.
Yeah, man. And then they went for it. Linkin Park, that band actually came from a park in Santa Monica, but they changed the spelling to the Linkin because they had to get their own website. And using Abe's last name was already taken. Fall Out Boy, have you heard that one?
No.
Came from The Simpsons. It's the name of Radioactive Man's sidekick. Stone Temple Pilots, anybody know that one?
Nope.
They did it because they liked the SDP motor oil logo.
That's cool.
Okay. And you know what? I had never really heard the whole story of how the Beatles got their name. I assumed, have you heard that one, Jay Bird?
I did a long time ago, but I don't think I committed it to memory.
It says, after John Lennon recruited Paul McCartney and George Harrison, they became Johnny and the Moondogs. But then they turned it to the Beatles as a tribute to Buddy Holly and the Crickets, which then turned into the Silver Beatles. And they're like, we don't like the Silver Beatles. And they went back to just the Beatles.
What was the first name they went with?
They were Johnny and the Moondogs.
That sounds such like a 1959, 60s band name.
Yeah, can you imagine if they would have stayed Johnny and the Moondogs?
It doesn't have the same ring to it.
No, it doesn't. Led Zeppelin, they were named by The Who's drummer Keith Moon, who told Jimmy Page that his new Yardbirds project with Robert Plant and John Paul Jones would crash and burn like a Led Zeppelin. And then Jimmy he's like, that's a great band name. They changed the L-E-A-D to L-E-D.
Wasn't Led Zeppelin one of those bands where the record company didn't believe in them and like, you guys suck, and then they end up being amazing?
Might have been. I don't know. Jimmy Page was kind of in a successful band. Like, he was in the Yardbirds, and he was putting together kind of a new collaboration of that.
I know the Beatles, they didn't like the Beatles. They said that playing instruments was going to be a fleeting thing, and this was going to be just a little thingy right there, that it's going to go away. No one's going to care about people that play instruments singing love songs.
I've never seen in a Behind the Music where they say, you're going to be a star, let's sign you right now. Have you ever heard that? No. It's always the story of 100 people said no to them, and then one day they hit it big. Where's that story?
Well, you have to have the struggle, then you have to have the success, then you have to have the addiction, then the struggle again.
It wouldn't even be a good story. It's like going, first second I picked up a guitar, I was great. First time I played on a stage, they said, you're signed. My first album sold 10 million copies. You'd be going, gosh, this sucks.
Yeah, I agree.
I like the struggle. I'm a massive fan of useless knowledge. I gave you some about band names. Some people added to it via text. 21 Pilots. Somebody said they got their name from an Arthur Miller play they had to read in high school, and there's a reference to 21 pilots who went down in the play. Okay, I don't think I knew that. Five for Fighting. Anybody heard how they got their band name?
No.
It's all because of hockey. They love it, and a player gets 5 penalty minutes for fighting. That's why they got 5 for Fighting.
Oh.
Yeah. So we asked on the KVJ Show Facebook page, what is your interesting fun fact you don't think most people know?
And there was a lot of fun facts on there, but some I kind of wanted to challenge going, are they just making this up?
I know. I was kind of wondering, too. Now, the only one with this one is the person showed their work, because when I first read it, I'm like, there's no way. Joe Biden was born closer to Abraham Lincoln's presidency than his own. I was like, what? No way. Well, if you look at the math on that, 1865 to 1942, that's 77 years. So Lincoln ended in 65, Biden born in 42. Then 1942 to 2020, 78 years. So by 1 year, Joe Biden was born closer to Abraham Lincoln's presidency than his very own.
That's crazy.
That when you break it down like that, that's blowing my mind.
What? Yeah, when I first read that, I'm like, there's no way that's true.
Well, you could do that with some of us got some old ass relatives that were around during some stuff. You go, wait, you were alive during that moment?
True.
Wait, what?
You were alive during Billy the Kid? I can't believe this.
Yeah, pretty crazy. Julie said the Lincoln Memorial and Kennedy Center have flat roofs signifying that those presidents were killed in office. The other memorials to presidents have domed or pointed roofs.
Really?
I'd never heard that. Yeah.
The one that blew my mind I saw was the one about the oven and the stove. That when you take that little compartment at the bottom is not for your pans. That's, in the stove, you open it up. It's to keep your food warm.
It's a warming drawer.
Did you know this, Kevin?
I had no idea. Yeah, that one blew my mind too.
I thought you put the weak pans down there.
I knew that, but I only learned that recently. I always put my pans down there.
Is it gross to put? I guess if you keep it clean down there, it's not gross. I don't know why I'm grossed out by that.
I don't know of anybody that doesn't. So it's like, how has nobody else gotten this memo until I just saw that on our website?
I like it, but I'm afraid I'm going to leave my potato au gratin in there. I'm like, oh, what did I do with it? Oh, there.
Yeah.
It's tricky.
Right, you could. Imagine that. You find a meal a year later. Oh, there it is. Okay. So let me see some other stuff that we got here. Nice little fun facts that popped up on the KVJ Show Facebook page. Lisa said if a statue of a person in the park on a horse has both front legs in the air, the person died in battle. If it has one front leg in the air, the person died as a result of wounds received in battle. If the horse has all four legs on the ground, the person died of natural causes.
Huh.
Where do you learn that at? No one ever has taught. Have they taught you that?
No.
Where do you get these factoids from?
I know. That was crazy.
Was he training for Jeopardy?
There was some other stuff that I had never seen before. Some of it I had seen. One that I hadn't. Shia LaBeouf's dad's job was to roll doobies for the Doobie Brothers.
What does that pay?
I don't know.
Seems like a very chill gig.
It does.
Yeah.
Stress-free.
The fun fact that Chandra had, high heels and nail polish were originally invented for men. I'm like, what? That doesn't even make sense to me. That was the one I'm like, I want to challenge that, but I tried to challenge the Joe Biden presidency thing, and then they showed their work.
You got to sit down with our sweet Denny's. He's got some factoids that they blow your mind.
You just can't even, I can imagine.
I told y'all about that bicycle face I'd never heard of.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah. Have you ever heard that chainsaws were invented for delivering babies? Not for trees?
What?
What? What?
Do not bring that chainsaw anywhere near my hoo-ha.
What do you put it near the hoo-ha and it induces labor because of fear?
That's unbelievable.
You scare the baby out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Some shrimps can generate temperatures higher than the surface of the sun. What?
Oh, yeah.
That doesn't sound what?
A lot of crazy shrimp factoids out there. A lot of crazy alligator factoids that I learned over this weekend.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, there's a lot. This one has to do with sharks. It said the smell of fresh rain is a chemical secretion from bacteria in the ground that humans are extremely sensitive to. That's what you're smelling, not the rain itself. And apparently we are 12 times more sensitive to that smell than a shark is to blood.
Huh.
That's what you're smelling.
Bacteria in the ground.
Bacteria in the ground has nothing to do with the rain coming from the sky that you smell. You're like, oh, it smells like fresh rain. No,
I
you're
love me
smelling
some bacteria. I love it.
I love the smell of bacteria. Did you know that light roast coffee has more caffeine than dark roast?
I did hear that, and I don't believe it.
I know. There's a lot of these. Yeah, I didn't believe either. But
We got to fact check these.
yeah. Well, if you want to get your mind blown, you can drop into the KVJ Show Facebook page. While you're there, make sure you subscribe.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, apparently on the heels of Britney Spears getting out of her conservatorship, a lot of conservatorships are being looked at by courts and judges, and the judge who is presiding over Amanda Bynes' conservatorship has ruled that it's no longer required. There's going to be a hearing this morning, and it's almost a certainty that the judge will make it official. Apparently, her parents are signing off on it as well. She's been under this conservatorship since 2013, so it'll be interesting to see what Amanda Bynes does now following this 9 years of her parents being in charge of everything, giving back the reins to Amanda Bynes. I am fascinated.
Okay.
Kylie Jenner put up an Instagram post that had everybody going, what?
Oh, boy.
She said, Kevin, that her son's name is no longer Wolf. Now, the baby's been with us for a few weeks now.
Please tell me she's changing it to werewolf. Oh, my gosh.
I don't know if she's putting where in front of the wolf, but
If you can't find your kid, werewolf.
She has said that no, she doesn't believe this baby looks like a wolf or feels like a wolf. The baby doesn't have wolf energy.
We're going to go fox? Bear? What are we doing here?
Gerbil? I don't know. I don't know if they're going to keep with the small marsupial or medium-sized marsupial, or I don't know if they're going to even keep animal. We don't know what the name's going to be. So the baby's name is no longer Wolf. You can stop calling it that.
Oh, this is great for them, though, because now, what's the baby going to be called now?
Oh, my gosh.
Yep.
What is the baby going to be called?
They got everybody. They win.
It probably was a marketing company. It came to them and said, hey, will you change the name of your kid for $5 million? Yeah, sure.
Or the kid's name probably never was Wolf. Kevin's right. The head of the snake, your girl Chris, probably put this whole
Everything's
thing together.
marketing with them.
It is.
Yeah.
The baby's new name is Blue Apron.
Yeah. Y'all got
They
duped
got
again.
us.
They ain't duping me. Y'all got duped.
Damn it. Baby's new name is Flat Tummy Tea.
Yeah.
And finally here, the Red Hot Chili Peppers are going to be honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. It was so funny last night. I was on TikTok, and this dude was on there saying, my mom got me tickets to go see the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I was so excited. We showed up, and it was the Red Hot Chili Pipers, a bagpipe group.
Oh, dang. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's a clever name.
Clever name, but congratulations to the Peppers. They're going to be getting their star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame this week. And that's what's going on in your dirt.
I got some celebrity birthdays. Reese Witherspoon is 46 years old today. Keegan-Michael Key turns 51. Wolf Blitzer, still at it.
He's going to keep his name,
Yeah.
Wolf.
He's not going to change his.
No.
He's 74 years old. And William Shatner is 91. 91 years old. Also got Allison saying, it's my birthday today. I'm 54. Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday.
It's Allison. Listen to us in Plantation. Also, Ivy. Happy birthday. It's from your boyfriend, Teddy. 3 years of wonderfulness and happy birthday. We love you forever and always. Love Teddy and Iveline. Can't wait till the day when you become my wife.
Whoa. Whoa. Did I just hear wedding bells? Was that a proposal?
I don't know. I think they've already got that established.
Okay. Just reading between the lines.
Nicole, she sent in a birthday wish. She said, you always put a smile on my face. I want to give a birthday shout out to myself. My birthday was yesterday, March 21st.
Happy birthday.
Tori, from your beautiful, sexy husband, happy birthday. Can't wait to rage with all our friends at our beer Olympics this weekend. Celebrate. 30 is the new 21.
Wow, beer Olympic. That sounds fun.
It does. Can we come?
Yeah, you guys need a little age at that party?
We got a crew that's been doing the work.
More age
They've
against
been
the machine.
training their whole life. Also, we'd like to wish our fabulous and amazing little girl, Brianna, a very happy 5th birthday from Mama, Daddy, and Corey the Puggle. And also, happy birthday to Cole. Good luck with your new job. Love, Jacob, a.k.a. The Wrestler, or Bam in the Ring. Okay, there you go. Got a birthday, want to get a shout out, just let us know. Send it to mail@kvjshow.com, mail@kvjshow.com. Don't forget, coming up at 9 a.m. this morning, we're going to start doubling up your paycheck. We're going to do it 9 times today, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Just listen for your name. You'll have 10 minutes to call us back. If you do, you're going to be doubling up your paycheck. All right, got some Would You Rathers here. 2 tough options. So would you rather be smart and sad or dumb and happy? What do you think is the better option and why? Smart and sad or dumb and happy?
Dumb and happy. I think I already am.
Yeah, I think to me in life, it's about enjoying it. That should be the
Totally.
number one thing. And if you're not enjoying life, what the heck are you doing?
They say if you're real smart, you want out of here. You're like, Earthlings, get me out of here. New planet.
And maybe that's why smart people might be more sad, because they see it all, and they're like, dumb people are just like, you ever seen that dumb dog? He's like always happy and just oblivious to everything going on around it, but that dog is so happy, and it's like going, I'm having a great time. Wouldn't you rather be that than be like, I know too much? And it's
Totally.
Ignorance is bliss.
I think so
Time
too.
to life, man.
Well, I was surprised by this because according to a survey that I saw on this, dumb and happy won, but it was only 36 to 35%. The rest of the people didn't know.
The smart people overthought the question, and they're like, I'm having fun with this. Oh, I better vote.
Yeah. I'll have Suits put that up, see what KVJ Nation says. Would you rather be smart and sad, dumb and happy, or I don't know? Give you 3 options. You can vote on that if you're in the KVJ TV chat room.
You just don't want to be dumb and sad.
No. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, I'm sad that I'm dumb.
It's time to get some pills.
Well, there you go.
Well, now you're sad, dumb, and you're an addict.
Yeah. Okay, would you rather have every day be St. Patrick's Day or Halloween?
Oh, easy.
What do you think?
Halloween.
Halloween for
110.
you.
Yeah, let's dress up. Let's eat some candy. You also can drink on Halloween, so you're really getting the best of all of the worlds.
Yeah, you can. What do you think, Virginia?
I don't know. I love Halloween, but I also love a daytime party.
Yeah.
And that's why I think I'm picking St. Patty's Day, because just when you're out in the day and there's like St. Patty's Day parades, and I don't know, I like that vibe more.
I'm with you for that reason. I'm a day drinker, and oh my gosh, being in Nashville on St. Patty's Day, it was unbelievable. I couldn't even believe it. The first place we walked into was Kid Rock's bar.
Wow.
There's nothing subtle about that.
Was he there?
I heard somebody else saying that he was there at some point over the weekend.
Okay.
So he had popped out. We didn't see him while we were there.
Did you kind of feel like Tommy Toughass in there? Or you kind of feel kind of like a...
Who, me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No.
He's never felt like that.
No, it's never happened one time in my life. Okay, would you rather be surrounded by fruit flies every day or permanently have Cheeto dust on your fingers?
Cheeto dust, because I can at least lick the Cheeto dust. Fruit flies are so annoying.
Oh my gosh,
You're not
yeah.
getting any enjoyment out of that.
No,
At least with the
it's
cheese
annoyance.
dust, you get a little cheese.
Yeah.
Totally cheese dust.
Yeah.
I can make cheese dust work. I can't make the bugs work.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Would you rather have all traffic lights you ever approach be green or never have to stand in line ever again?
I never want to stand in line ever again, especially at a sub line.
Okay.
Yeah, give me the line.
I really avoid most lines. If there's any kind of line, I'm like, it ain't worth it. But I can't avoid traffic lights because you just have to drive. So yeah, I can't avoid that as easily as I can line. So I'm going to go with traffic lights turning green.
The other day, it happened to me again. I saw a group of guys get out of this one truck, 7 dudes, it looked like. And I could tell they had subs on the mind. They were walking into Publix. I was walking into Publix, and you saw me start to sprint. I got just past them. I got distracted, and they ended up getting me.
Oh.
And that power would have worked right there, because 7 subs to be made, and you're the one solo person.
Yeah.
That's a 15-minute detour.
That's a nightmare.
Oh, that's more than 15 minutes.
It was more than 15 minutes.
7 subs, that's 30 minutes.
That sub-line rage was building.
What are we on, Virginia? Traffic lights or lines?
I don't know. That's tough because I'm like you. I really do avoid lines, but think about how awesome that power would be at the theme parks. I'd probably go to the theme parks more if I had that power.
You can't. I mean, it is a power move. You know, when somebody's able to cut the line. And I'll tell you, I don't know what it was, but Nashville was a city of lines.
Really?
I kept seeing lines at different places. Now, I went out earlier, so I didn't see them at many of the bars, but there was a place called Biscuit Love. I don't know what the heck was going on at Biscuit Love.
Carbs?
They had the longest line at early o'clock in the morning. I'm like, what the heck is going on in Biscuit Love that there's a big old line there? And then I went to the place you recommended too, The Graduate, and they had a line.
To get in?
To get in up to the rooftop.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, and I was sitting there, and they're like, it's going to be 45 minutes. I'm like, well, I'll just have a wine and wait. They're like, yeah, it's $30 wine. I'm like, I'm out of here.
Did you at least see it?
Not the rooftop.
You
I got
didn't
I got to the
oh.
lobby, but you couldn't get to on the elevator.
Damn.
They had this line and just
There's a back entrance. So here's the secret to The Graduate.
Okay.
There's 2 sets of stairs. And I learned this because when we were staying there, Rocco had his elevator phobia.
Oh,
so I
right,
had to
yeah.
walk up like 11 flights of stairs to get to our hotel room. But I discovered the back entrance to the rooftop at The Graduate. You don't have to go in the main entrance in that elevator. You can sneak up the back
Okay.
entrance
All right. That's
and
what I
bam,
needed.
then you're in.
Okay.
I discovered that by accident. Thank you, Rocco.
It's Virginia's little Nashville tip for you.
Yeah.
Okay. And finally, would you rather have all of your clothes that fit perfectly or the most comfortable bed? Would you rather have all your clothes fit perfectly or have the most comfortable bed? What would you rather have?
I think the bed because, I mean, most of my clothes already do fit comfortably. I'm big into comfortable clothes.
Okay.
The bed, though, we've all laid in an uncomfortable bed, and that is terrible. You toss, you turn,
Oh,
it ruins
yeah.
your next day.
Yeah,
The
you can't even
mattress
function.
is so crucial.
Yeah. I think you probably will get different answers based on somebody's age. If you're talking about somebody under 30, it's probably more often going to be clothes. If you're over 40, it's probably going to be comfortable bed. Just a thought. I don't know. What about you, Bird?
I'll go bed.
Okay. Just going to go bed. All right. Coming up here in just a couple minutes, we are a couple of eliminations in already in our tournament of awesome. All things that are awesome. If you've not been checking in, I got the round 2 results on that. Like, what do you think is going to win out? Hugs or coffee? What do you think won that matchup?
I think hugs. I don't know, man. People love coffee.
People gotta pick hugs.
They got.
Come on.
I'll go hugs.
Have we lost all need for human contact?
Well, I'll tell you, it was very close between hugs and coffee.
I knew it'd be close.
It's a good matchup.
Yeah. So what won in our round 2? I'll get you the results coming up next. Oh, got to see a lot of awesome March Madness stuff. All exciting. You always get that one unexpected team. And it's a team out of Jersey City. There was a 15 seed Virginia, and they beat the number 2 seed Kentucky.
Oh.
Doesn't everyone love when this happens? Unless you're Kentucky, or you
Unless you had money on
bet
Kentucky.
a ton on Kentucky.
Yeah.
But doesn't everyone like these kind of stories?
They
where
do.
The little guy comes in and beats the big guy up.
Yeah, and they're the Peacocks.
Okay.
Whoa!
Yeah.
All right.
St. Peter's
Well-
Peacocks.
Katy Perry has a song for you.
Oh, she does.
She does. Katy Perry has a song called Peacock.
okay.
Peacock.
There's a network app out there for you and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. There's a lot going on. Yeah, they were just showing their gym, and it looks like they play in a high school gym.
Wow.
They're here they are in the Sweet 16.
You gotta love that.
Yeah. Well, that's where we are in our tournament of awesome. We don't have basketball teams that we're guessing here. We have everything awesome in life. Well, at least 64 things we started with. It was awesome in life. And if you missed the round 2 results, we had some close ones in there, like hugs versus coffee.
I'm pulling for hugs. I'm going all in on hugs.
We should, right? We need love.
Hugs won by 4 votes.
Whoa.
Coffee was eliminated by hugs.
People do love them some coffee, man.
It's kind of crazy when you say that, huh? Another close matchup, air conditioning versus sex.
Sex is going to win.
No, it did not. Air conditioning done.
Wow.
Air conditioning won by 4 votes. That was another close one, yeah. And this was close, too. Cheese versus festivals.
I feel like cheese is going to win this one.
What do you think, Virginia?
It's going to be close. I know festivals was in the lead early on.
If you tell me that one of them only won by 4 votes, I think our system's broke.
Cheese won, but by only 2.
Oh, my.
Crazy, huh? Just 2 separated them. A couple others that were kind of close. Swimming pools nudged out movies by 10 votes. Liquor beat beer.
Yeah,
Gets you there quicker.
it just gets you there quicker and stronger.
If you've got a goal to get real trashed, it's a lot easier with liquor.
And probably the biggest upset of the second round we had in the Tournament of Awesome, travel beat pizza.
What?
Pizza
Wow.
is out. Pizza is out.
He is stunned.
I don't even know if I want to play this anymore.
Unbelievable. Yes, pizza is gone. It will not win the Tournament of Awesome.
Pizza was his Kentucky.
Yeah.
What did it beat or lose to?
Travel beat
What the hell?
pizza.
No, I can't accept this.
Yeah.
Well, you have
that's the way
to.
it went down.
You want to fight, Kevin?
I want to find our audience.
What the heck? They went with
Not
travel
Kevin, he's
over
just
pizza.
reading.
I'm just reading what I got here.
I know, but kill the messenger.
Let me see other things that happened that might be a little bit surprising or not. Vacation whooped YouTube. That wasn't even really close.
Okay.
Sunshine beat tacos. Music beat sleep and naps.
Wow.
So tacos is out too?
Tacos and pizza is out.
All right.
I know what?
Is ice cream still in there?
Ice cream got beat by Friends.
Oh my
Whoa.
god.
Ice cream is gone.
Oh
And the internet beat chocolate. By a lot.
Is there any food left?
No, because it's pretty much all gone. Like I guess our audience doesn't care about. Well, cheese is still in it.
Okay.
So there's my baby.
All
cheese
you have
is the only thing
left.
you got.
What's cheese going against next?
Cheese is going against Sunshine.
I don't feel good about cheese.
Yeah.
I
don't know. Cheese is going to make it.
I don't think it's gonna win. Damn, pizza's gone just like that.
Candy got taken out by dogs. That was not close. Wine was taken out by Christmas.
Wow.
And all things awesome.
They took our wine.
Yeah. Wine is gone.
Huh?
I was surprised by this. This to me was an upset. Cars beat the smartphone.
I get it, though. I mean, we need transportation.
And there's a big movement of people that are against the whole being with the smartphone. Not everyone wants to be as connected as we've been.
Okay.
So I'm thinking to Virginia's point,
Yeah.
everyone's got a car. You're not on your phone the whole time.
Okay. Laughter beat out theme parks, and then money trounced the beach. Wasn't even close.
Are you going to see money in the top 4, final 4?
I think you need to.
I am going all in on cheese, and I have a feeling we're going to see cheese take an L.
It's going to be interesting. Yeah, cheese is up against Sunshine, and right now it's losing.
Cheese is losing?
Cheese is losing to Sunshine right
There'll
now.
be no more food left in the
Yeah,
competition.
it's very sad.
It's a dark day, Kevin.
Very dark.
So here's what we got in the round 3 voting going on right now at kvjshow.com. If you don't like the results I just read off, you can go change them by getting in your votes. We've got money going up against the internet right now. Money versus the internet. What is more awesome, money or having the internet? Hugs versus laughter.
Oh.
What is more awesome, hugs or laughter?
Are people having a tough time voting? The only reason I'm bringing this up is because I'm seeing some comments. Not everyone can vote, or people need to vote. It's an easy voting system, is it not?
You have to have a digital electronic instrument to vote. You can't do a paper ballot. So you have to go to kvjshow.com or connect onto our social media platform, and I believe we also have it on our app.
So you're saying it is easy to vote. It's a write-in.
Well, if you don't have anything electronic, it's going to be tough. Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, we're not accepting paper or mail-in ballots.
I mean, then it should be pretty easy.
Yeah. So let me see. We've got Friends going up against Puppies. We've got Christmas against air conditioning. Cars is going up against music. We have travel up against liquor, and swimming pools up against vacation.
Oh.
What is more awesome?
I feel like I got one dog in this fight, and her name was Cheese.
Cheese, all you got
That's
left,
all he
huh?
has left in life.
That's the one. I think you got to pull for one main thing in this tournament. I'm pulling for Cheese now.
Okay. All right, well, go vote. We'll check in a couple hours, see where the results are as we're in round 3 of the Tournament of Awesome. Go to kvjshow.com or the free 97.9 WRMF app, and you can vote there. How are people going to find out paternity cases now if Maury goes away? What the heck? How many kids are going to grow up in this next generation without knowing who their father truly is? Maury was doing the Lord's work, and now he's gone off of television. What the heck?
I mean, I don't know what I love more on that show is when right when they first start fighting, or the audience getting them all ginned up. Because the audience is a big part of this thing too.
Oh, so good.
Once you hear those people screaming, you gotta throw some bows.
Okay, so for a tribute to Maury Povich, who just yesterday announced after 31 years, that's going to be it. After September, no new episodes. They'll have them running in syndication, but he's done. I think at 83, he deserves a little bit of a break.
He's tired.
Yeah. So here we are. We're going to play back some of the classic moments from Are You the Father on Maury Povich. Now, listen to Al's case here. From what Al has to say, do you think he is the paternal father of this child or not?
In the beginning, me and my sister was like peaches and cream. I loved her so much that I even proposed to her. As time went on, I found out what my sister really is, a liar. She was trying to trap me, and using those kids was a perfect way to do it. My sister claims she be going to the store, but she really hang out in the corner with a bunch of sluts. I really think she's a prostitute. I'm 100% sure. Not one, not two, but 3 of those kids are not mine. Oh. I even wrote a song about it.
He wrote a song about it?
He got a song about how the kids aren't his.
Oh, no. I hope the kids aren't his.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, how good is this jam? Da, 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 da.
Wow. It's a banger.
Okay, so Al really believes he is not the father. What do you think Maury's going to say here, Virginia, if you had to take a guess?
I mean, all 3 kids, not the father. It sounds suspicious. I think he is the father.
You're going to go with a yes on that? Okay, Burr, what do you think?
He's next level thirsty. Yeah, the witch is right. 3 different. We're going definitely. He is the father.
Big time. I'm all about this. He's got father voice. Al is the father.
When it comes to 3-month-old Emil, when it comes to 1-year-old Kaylin, and when it comes to 4-year-old Kyla, Al, you are not.
Oh!
Not?
I can't believe it.
What?
All 3 of them?
That's why he wrote a song, Virginia.
Well, then that song is.
She tricked him.
Wow.
Oh, my. I'm
3
reeling.
kids?
All 3?
Oh, my gosh. And he knew all about it. He was singing. Wow.
I'm blown away.
How about that?
I didn't see it coming.
I believed her.
That's why this is such a great show. You just never know.
She is on the corner with those other sluts.
Well, now I'm all mixed up over here. I don't know what this.
What do you believe? What do you believe? Okay, here we go up next. This is the story of Keith. Is Keith the father?
China and I met on the internet. Soon after that, we moved in together. We had a good relationship until she had that baby. After China brought Keelan home, my best friend Jose came to see the baby. As soon as he left the house and I walked outside, a lady came up to me saying the baby's Jose's. Then I went for a walk and a guy told me the baby was Jose's. The next day, 3 more people told me the same thing. That baby is Jose's. Until the results prove something different, I stand by how I feel.
Okay.
I'm gonna Fitz over here because once again, I
think it's Keith or Jose.
I think it's Jose's baby. I really do. So many people, witnesses.
Everybody knows a guy named Jose is extremely fertile.
Very fertile.
It's Jose's baby.
Yeah, I think it's Jose's baby, dog.
Okay, so you're saying no?
Yeah, it's not this guy's baby.
Okay, it is not Keith's baby. You're saying you are not the father. And I'm going to agree with you guys again. I followed you down the path last time.
We were wrong, though.
Work.
Don't forget.
Okay, big reveal here. Is Keith the father?
When it comes to 2-month-old Keelan, Keith, you are the father.
Oh, my
What? It's not Jose.
What?
It's not Jose.
Oh, my gosh, it's not Jose.
There's only people blaming Jose.
Everybody said it was Jose's
Everyone
baby.
said it was Jose's baby.
Oh, my
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
I can't.
That's unbelievable.
Really?
Okay, we got one more chance to get it right here. Are you the father? Picardo.
I lost my virginity, Quintara. It was my first time. I never thought I could get a girl pregnant. I never thought I could be in that situation. I'm not ready to be a dad. I think I'm too young and I have stuff that I want to do in the future. I'm doing good in school. Because I'm so good at school, I like to teach other kids and I like to mentor them. If I'm the father of this baby, I will have to give up everything that I like to do. All the kids my age will be having fun and I have to spend all my time and money on the baby.
Okay.
I don't even know what's up and down anymore.
Yeah, life-changing here for Picardo, Virginia. Do you think he is the father?
I think he is.
You're going to say he is the father. Jaber, what do you think? Do you think Picardo is the father?
Yeah, I do.
First time, and I'm going to go with a no.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll see. Somebody's going to break through and finally get one right here. Is Picardo the father?
Are you ready for this?
When it comes to 1-month-old Peyton, Picardo, you are not.
Oh! He's not the father. I got the win.
He's not.
I went over 3.
We could not have been more wrong.
I did not get one right. It's a very tough game.
Wow. How about that? It is a tough game. How much are you going to miss that, huh? Man.
It's very compelling television.
What was the ratings? It hadn't been good enough to stay on that long.
31 years. They did the same show every dang day, and people could not stop watching Are You the Father on
It was
Lori.
always juicy.
It was.
Always.
Always had a great story. Somebody would write a song. The kid ain't mine, the kid ain't mine, the kid ain't mine.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, Wendy Williams is back here in South Florida. Rumor has it she is at a wellness center in Miami, getting better, feeling better. You know, we're told she's dealing with that Graves' disease and all of the complications that come from that. Sources say she's traveling with her son, that they are together and he's down here in Miami with her. Good news, when she was spotted in the airport previous times, she had to use a wheelchair. But the past time that she was spotted at the airport, no wheelchair. She was walking on her own. So maybe this is good. We reported and told you that a permanent replacement has been named for her show. So Sherry Shepherd is going to be taking over. It sounds like she may have new projects in the works after she deals with, quote, some private things.
Okay.
She may be returning to some sort of television project.
Yeah, that's what I thought I'd heard, but I was like, I guess your show's gone, so you gotta get something else now?
Yeah, I think, they gave it to Sherry Shepherd. So Sherry's going to take those reins and maybe she'll do a different project. She still has a huge fan base. In other news, speaking of huge fan base, Megan Thee Stallion is currently in a lawsuit with her record label. Now, they're suing her, saying that, yeah, you put something out last year, but it wasn't a full album. You owe us a full album. And she's like, that was a full album. And she tweeted, greedy ass men. Megan Thee Stallion goes on to say, first, The man over at my label said I don't make him any money. Now he's countersuing, trying to keep me on his label because he wants me to make him more money. If I'm not making you any money, why not just drop me?
This is always an argument with the artist. Where I just saw a documentary about Tom Petty where he was always in an argument with the label. They want more. You
Right.
might have just had an album out a year ago. They want more, and if it's in the contract where, we need X amount. I wonder what's in her contract.
Yeah, they're fighting over all kinds of details in the contract. I guess she's accusing them of misspending in their expenses to promote her album, and they won't hand over expense reports, and her lawyer is pissed, and she's pissed, calling them a joke label. So it is a hot fight that continues.
Well, if she leaves that label, someone's going to snatch her up right away.
Yeah, totally. And finally here, Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, I guess, took a trip to St. Bart, and according to sources, they tried mushrooms together.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah. Mike Tyson went on a podcast recently. He was talking about experimenting with psychedelics while partying with Jake Paul.
I mean, hanging with Tyson sober has got to be probably what the hell's going on here. You throw in some mushrooms in the mix?
Dude.
You're looking at his face tat?
Dude.
I mean, you could probably trip with Tyson without mushrooms.
That's a lot. And that's what's going on in your dirt.
All of these people in my life acting berserk. I'm feeling all pissed off and hurt. I need to know if I am the jerk. Oh, am I the jerk?
Okay, first email we got here today. Am I the jerk for firing my overweight trainer? Said I've been working out since January and I've made some great progress. Sadly, the trainer I've been using is moving on, and my last workout with them was the other day. The gym that I go to has said that they would get me another trainer. No problem. When I showed up for my session, I immediately noticed that my trainer was very big and it wasn't from muscle. I just assumed all trainers would be in great shape, but this guy looked like he had never worked out a day in his life. It's possible that my first impression sabotaged the workout because I just felt at every turn that this guy really didn't know what he was talking about. I really want a different trainer, but I hate to tell the gym that it's because the guy is overweight. Plus, I'm worried about how awkward it will be if this trainer sees me working out with somebody else. I'm so torn because I've made great progress at this gym and I don't want to find another. Plus, any other gym would become an inconvenience based on distance. It's just that these training sessions are so expensive that I don't want to throw my money away. Am I a jerk for basically firing my trainer because he's fat?
Well, you're an idiot if you go and tell the gym you're firing him because he's fat. Let's get that established.
Yeah.
And also,
Yeah.
stop telling everybody everything that's in your brain. You don't have to.
You don't have to say anything other than, you know what, I'm not really feeling this trainer. I need a new one.
Absolutely.
We don't connect.
And the other thing is, too, look, if I wanted to quit drinking, I wouldn't go to Virginia for advice. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean,
I believe I'm the one that pushed you off the wagon.
I understand that, if you want to get in shape, I remember there was a guy that tried to help me get in shape, and he was pretty overweight, and then I realized he wasn't practicing what he was preaching. If someone's not practicing what they're preaching, it's hard to spend money on that.
I would suggest giving this trainer one more chance and saying, hey, here's what I like to work out, or here's how hard I'd like to work out. Here's what I did with my old trainer. Can we do something along those lines? Give them one more chance. And then if you don't get the kind of workout that you want based on whatever they look like or their size is, then you can go to the gym and just say, hey, I just don't think this trainer's a great fit for me, and say, I think I need to just keep shopping around a little
You're
bit.
a jerk if you go in there, yeah, I got to fire your trainer. I don't like chubs.
You can't say
No,
that.
I mean,
You're dumb if you say
This
that.
doesn't require full disclosure.
there's
No.
ways to do things without hurting people's feelings.
Yes. Okay, this person wants to know, am I the jerk for crashing my cheating ex's engagement brunch? It says, my ex-fiance cheated on me with the girl he is now engaged to. After he cheated on me and word got out because he was busted by my friends in a public place, his other ex contacted me and asked if I would join her for some drinks. Well, after joining her for drinks, we became fast friends and shared in our mutual hate for this jerk. Now that he is newly engaged to another girl, they have decided that they are going to celebrate with a brunch for their family and friends this coming Sunday. The brunch is going to be at the place where They had their first date, which is conveniently the same place where he had his first date with both his ex and I.
Wow.
Since his big dummy posted the announcement on Instagram, his ex and I both know where and when. So now we have decided that it would be fun to get looking all cute and just so happen to be there having mimosas at the same time on Sunday. Our presence will definitely make him nervous, but we don't plan on any actual confrontation. Does this alone make us jerks?
It makes you look like you care about him still. Because look, you're all wrapped up in what he's doing and who he's doing with. He's your ex. Move on.
It all depends on what you want to do in life, Kev. If you want to get TikTok views or do a reality show, you definitely get drunk and then you and the girl go. But if you want to live a peaceful life and move on and not be a psychopath, you don't go to brunch that day.
That said, this would be a great TikTok saga.
Again, it's all what you want to do. Are you trying to get views? And oh my gosh, look at this dog, and put up the can you believe this guy is having, that TikTok voice they do? This ex-fiance cheated on us. We're having mimosas to make him uncomfortable. If you want to do all that
there
crap,
he is.
Yeah, if you want to do all that, hey, knock yourselves out, but we see what it is.
It's empty.
Yeah, you're not really hurt. You're now just doing this to, everyone in this equation is annoying.
Okay. All right, what do you think about this email? Am I the jerk for not saying grace? I had dinner the other night at my girlfriend's parents' house. It was my first time meeting them. Before dinner started, my girlfriend's father asked me to say grace. I respectfully declined. Her father pushed the issue and asked why I didn't want to pray. I told him what I really felt. I said that I'm not a religious person and I don't believe in prayer. I wasn't rude or mean with what I said. I was just honest. To say that things got awkward after this is an understatement. We basically sat in silence the entire dinner after that. Once her father was done eating, he went into his man cave and I never saw him again. Her mother was almost just as cold, but at least she said goodbye to me. My girlfriend is mad at me and doesn't understand why I couldn't just say a little prayer even if I don't believe in it. Her parents think I'm too rude and want her to stop dating me. Am I a jerk for how I handled this?
This is one of those situations.
Everybody's wrong. Everybody here is wrong. The dad should not have put that much pressure on him to pray.
Agreed.
And he should have just been like, thank you, Lord. God is good. God is great. Let us eat.
Yeah, if you don't believe, okay, you could go, the witch is right. You can handle this
so easy.
One of two ways. You could get into a debate about why you don't like prayer and religion on the first time you ever meet your girlfriend's father, or you can roll with the punches and go, all right, I'm gonna make up this prayer. It's gonna be awful, and then me and my girl are gonna go back and laugh about this because it was so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Sometimes it's not always the best to be abrasive and argue and debate.
No, I think simply just saying, I'm not comfortable doing this. I'm sorry, but I'd like to decline. Then you're good and you're fine. And if they press the issue, then they're big time jerks. They should not expect and force somebody to pray in front of them at their house for the first time when they just met them.
Yeah, if he goes, hey, look, I'm not really good at prayer. I'm not. The dad is annoying to do that. It really is.
I say you take it the other way and just go on like a 30-minute prayer. Just don't stop praying.
You can have some fun with this.
And Make them stop you.
And still come out without it being, contentious and awkward.
I think
that's just me, though.
Yeah, I think you just got to simply decline. Just say, I'm just not comfortable. And if they press it, then they're big time jerks.
I am one of the people that I want you to ask me to pray. I want it.
He wants more mic time.
But I don't want.
Let's get this
going.
going.
Give me the stage, baby.
I'm not going to mock. I'm going to speak from the heart. But sometimes speaking from the heart, I don't know. I think it's a good way to have fun in the moment.
You're a man of gratitude. You got a list.
I got some things to pray for.
Yeah, it's a tough thing to do if you're not comfortable with it.
I get it.
Because it can easily come off as mocking.
No, it can. Do you remember the scene in Meet the Parents where Ben Stiller's character's got to pray and he prays terribly?
Yeah.
It keeps going and going. But that would be a fun moment.
I agree.
Okay, one more email here. Am I the jerk for reporting my neighbor to the HOA?
Yes, you are. Because my neighbor did this and I still hate them.
Okay. All right. So
every time I see that bastard.
Virginia already says you are the jerk. Their email says, I had this new neighbor that just looks shady. I tried having a conversation with him last week, but he only mumbled and then quickly went back into his house. You never see this dude outside, and he really seems to leave his home even during the week. The other problem is the fact that there are different cars that are constantly showing up to his house at all hours of the afternoon and nighttime. A lot of times these cars are blocking the street and people can't get through. I woke up at 5 a.m. this morning to see yet another car I'd never seen before leaving his place. My neighborhood's a nice middle-class neighborhood, and I just don't know what this guy is bringing in here. I know he's not going to tell me, so am I a jerk for anonymously putting what I've observed on my HOA's radar?
Yeah. I mean, you don't know what's going on. Let the man live his life. He's not even doing anything to you. Oh, there's cars on the street. Who gives a crap? Cars, are supposed to be on the street.
Every time I try to get involved and try to help somebody, for example, I was at the Peace River. Hey, kids, don't go in that alligator area.
Yeah.
All right, whatever, dumbass. Yeah, fine, go to the gator pit.
Just stay in your lane.
Yeah. How would you handle it if the cars, because he didn't elaborate, but let's say maybe the cars are blocking the street or they're blocking your driveway and you can't get out and it's something that keeps happening. And you try to talk to this guy and he's just always avoiding you and you can't get a word in with him and it keeps happening.
If they're blocking my driveway, I just park on the street and I walk in my house and then I don't make a big deal of it because it's not that big of a deal.
Okay.
I don't start a war and turn them into the HOA and
So under no circumstances?
She just finishes the war, she comes on the air, and then blasts the HOA.
Yeah.
Which is what I've done too.
Well, when you hate the HOA and the neighbors, it really looks like the problem is you.
You don't hate all the neighbors.
No,
there's clearly factions on Virginia's street where they're either with her or against her.
Well, a couple different thoughts on Am I the Jerk? Anonymously reporting my shady neighbor to the HOA. Really, he's very elusive, has all kinds of crazy cars, parking at the house, blocking the street. Don't know if it's blocking this person's driveway. They're just like, I don't know what's going on here. Somebody texted in and said, yeah, whenever a house seems to have that kind of traffic, something illegal is going on. Turning them into the HOA is a good idea. They are most likely selling drugs out of that house, and that brings a whole new set of problems into your neighborhood. I say report them.
Signed, Karen.
It's always drugs.
I mean, you don't know if it's drugs, dog. You just don't know that.
Other people said that I would only do it if the cars were blocking the road. You couldn't get through or blocking my driveway.
Exactly. If you're hindering where I can get out of, then we got words. But if I'm just going along, moving along with my day, you're not intruding on anything. I could give a frog's fat ass what you do with your day.
And before you turn them into the HOA, I don't know, maybe be a man and go to them and speak to them first.
Yeah, you got caught up by the witch.
I'm more of a man in my pinky finger than my dumb neighbor on the left.
Whoa.
Come to me and talk to me like a man.
Do you want to go live on Facebook during commercial break? Really set the record straight?
Yes.
You can swear on Facebook.
That's
Five
right.
people will like it.
I don't know. I think people really like HOA and bad neighbor rage. They can relate.
Listen up, y'all, cause here's the sitch. It's time for another round of Do It, Bitch. 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 Do it. Do it. Do it, bitch. Do it, bitch.
Okay. Do it, bitch. All right, here we go. We're going to be drawing out for the teams. First step here is Denny's picking out his partner, and Denny's.
I get suits every time.
Yeah, it seems like you do.
You got suits again.
I did.
Wow. Just attracted to him for some reason, huh?
Yeah.
For some reason, the bird is attracted to Virginia.
Yes, I know. You're with me, mustache.
Yeah, I can't wait. Let's do it.
Okay.
But you guys are a force to be reckoned with. Because
We
I
have
feel
won a
like
few
Suits and
times.
I've lost a few times to you guys, back to back.
All right, well, let's put this all together here. Jimmy and Jay Bird, Denny's and Suits together.
We were talking about possibly switching, having me guess this round. Him gambling just to switch it up.
Okay. All right, Suits is a gambler.
Whatever you want to do, Virginia.
What do you feel good about?
You pick right now. I don't care. I'll guess. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Virginia will be the gambler then. For the Virginia
We're
Jay
guessing.
Bird team.
No, it's Miho versus Miho.
Yeah, we're guessing
Oh,
today.
Good luck.
look at this.
Oh, it's been a while since it's been you and I.
A battle for the ages.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Everybody instantly gets like heartburn and stress and sweaty pits.
Ugh.
This thing really does destroy us.
This part.
This part.
We'll start out with Virginia and Jaybird here.
Okay.
Round 1.
All right.
Okay. All right, so best out of 5 is how we do this. The first topic that we have here is South American countries. South American countries. Virginia, how many can Jaybird name in 10 seconds, do you think?
South America, that's below the United States.
You gotta stop talking, dog. You can't say it. You can't.
No, I can talk. You can't talk. What does he know about, geography? It's tricky. Jaybird can name 4 South American countries.
Okay, 4 South American countries. Got Suits on here. Suits, what do you think about Denny's? How many can he name?
I can think of a pretty good list of them, so I'm going to say Denny's can name 6.
Oh, he did that move where he skipped a number.
Wow.
Yeah, he's playing mind games with you, Virginia. Suits came to play today.
Do it, bitch.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know if I can name 4.
Oh, gosh.
That's hard.
Okay, Denny's has to name 6 South American countries in 10 seconds. Your time begins now.
Uruguay, Paraguay, Peru, Brazil, Colombia. It's not. It's Central. That's all I can think of.
Oh man!
What did I forget?
Brazil.
Brazil.
I got
Belize?
Brazil.
Is that one?
I
Ecuador.
think it's the capital. Ecuador. That was the one I forgot.
Oh, did you say Colombia?
I said Colombia,
Yeah.
Brazil, Uruguay, Paraguay, and Peru.
You got the 4 quick too.
Dang.
I know some of them because I've been to a few of them, but those are the only ones I've been to.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Damn, I couldn't think of another one.
For not getting there, the point goes to Virginia and Jaybird.
You did not believe in me.
I just knew. I couldn't believe in any of us.
That's a lot.
That's
That's
hard.
so
It's
hard.
hard.
I couldn't think of one more.
That was a tough one. Okay.
Geography's hard because you don't look at it all the time.
Oh my gosh. I haven't looked at a map in years.
What am I, a travel agent? I don't look at a map.
Okay, control is going to be in Denny's and Suits' hands on this round. We're going to start off with salty snacks.
Okay, now this is where the man, the myth, the mustache will shine.
Okay.
Okay.
Suits, how many salty snacks can Denny's name in 10 seconds?
I'm going to say Denny's can name 5 salty snacks in 10 seconds.
5 and 10? Virginia?
I know my boy can do 6.
Okay. Suits?
I'm going to say, 6. It's a lot to go up to 7, but Bird probably can get it. I'm going to say 7.
We're at 7. Virginia, you going to take it to 8 or you going to call him out on this?
I'm taking it to 8. The bird can do 8 salty snacks.
Okay. Suits, what do you think?
I can't go to 9. I got to say, do it, bitch.
Okay. 8 and 10 seconds. Salty snacks. Bird, your time begins now.
Crackers, pretzels, nuts. You've got candy. You've got chips. You've got Doritos. You've got Pringles. You've got Ruffles. You've got nuts. You've got graham crackers.
So candy and graham crackers were tricky for me.
Yeah, I only got to
And is
7.
Chips. I
heard
chips. Is that Pringles and then Ruffles and...
Yeah, because chips was said earlier, and then specific types of chips were said later.
Yeah, I think we only got 7. We'll go check that and see what happens with that. But I was at 7. You needed 8.
It didn't feel good.
I got the same.
Yeah, I don't think you need to check. I don't think I got it.
Yeah, I don't think you got it.
That's so hard.
It's hard. It's hard.
South America?
Well, it's too much. Even if you know the subject matter. I know so.
Well, yeah, that's still so hard.
It's a lot. Okay, that ties it all up at 1 apiece here.
Damn it.
Oh, gosh.
Once you get past a number, man.
So close.
Once you get past 6, it starts getting so hard.
Oh, he's so close. Okay, here we go. This is the third round, tied at 1 apiece. Goes back to Virginia and Jaybird. Virginia, how many Greek gods can Jaybird name in 10 seconds?
Oh, boy. Greek gods.
Yes, how many can he name?
I'm going to say Bird can name 3.
Gonna go with 3. Suits, what do you think about with Denny's?
I think Denny's can name 4.
Denny's can name 4. Okay. Virginia, where do you want to go with this?
I think Bird can name 5.
Bird can name 5. Suits, how do you feel about that? 5 Greek
Denny's
gods.
is into mythology, but oh man, that is a lot of Greek gods. I'm gonna say, do it, bitch.
Oh,
Okay.
5 Greek gods.
Bird has got to
I do
do
like my
5
gods.
Greek gods in 10 seconds. Your time begins now.
Zeus, Orion, Medusa. You got Jason and the Argonauts. You've got Guafi. You got Marlo.
Mario.
I got Zeus.
From Mario Brothers?
No, I said Marlo.
That's a tough one. Zeus, Athena,
Yeah.
Aphrodite, Hades.
Persephone.
Oh, dang. He knew.
Yeah.
I do love the Greek
He
gods.
loves the Greek gods. In fact, he shows off about them a lot.
Okay. All right, Denny's and Suits are 1 away from the win and do it bitch here today. Okay, here we go. And the control is in their corner on this one.
Come on, Kevin. Give us something like, alternate names for Bigfoot.
Okay, what we're going to be naming off here.
I don't
is
think I
not
do.
that.
I don't think I could do that.
There's a finite amount.
Okay, so this topic is rodents.
Types of rodents?
Rodents?
Yes. How many types of rodents can you name in 10 seconds? This is to Suits about Denny's. What do you want to put the number at, Suits? You're the gambler.
I'm going to start at 4.
Starting at 4. Okay. Virginia, what do you think about?
This is interesting because the Pennington house led the league in rodents. From the stories he's told us, all kinds of little creatures trying to break in.
Okay.
I know he's dealt with rodents as an adult.
Okay.
I feel like he's always had rodents like trying to get at him, break him.
Okay.
I think he can do 5.
Okay, you're going to put him at 5. Okay, Suits, what do you think about that?
Ooh, I don't know about pushing this one more. I'm going to say, do it, bitch.
Okay.
5 rodents.
5 rodents in 10 seconds. Bird, your time begins now.
Rat, mouse, hamster, gerbil. You've got possum. You've got skunk. You've got skunk. I can't think anymore.
Skunk and possum. Those are my only 2 I don't know.
To get to,
I think I got 4.
I don't know. I got 6.
I got 3 minus skunk and possum.
Yeah, I don't
Possum's
see...
not a rodent?
Well, so if we count possum, then that could be. I just didn't know.
Possums broke into the Pennington house and lived in the roof.
That's true.
That doesn't make it a rodent, though. And I do not see possum on the list of rodents.
Damn.
Yeah.
It is a possum.
Gerbils and packas and
You
things
said
like that.
gerbil, hamster, rat, mouse,
Yeah.
mice, or whatever.
Flying mouse.
Or capybara. I
Yeah.
don't know, muskrat.
Okay. I do not see that. It looks like it's a 4, and that means Denny's and Suits got a win today.
It's
Don't
tough.
celebrate those suits. The chat room
we
is
lost this
deadly.
We got beat by rodents?
We lost that one.
We've lost twice now and had to come back, so I don't want to say anything until we actually get a ruling on this.
That's what it's looking like right now. All right, we had Virginia and Jaybird losing today's round of Do It Bitch. So they're going to be paying off the punishment today, and the punishment is popping a water balloon by pushing your bodies together against it.
This actually gonna suck. I know it doesn't sound like it's that big of a punishment, but it actually is gonna suck.
You're going to be wet.
Yeah, I'd take phones out of your pockets and all that stuff.
Kevin, do you care if I take off my drawers?
But you do whatever you got to do, Virginia.
Just because I don't want to have wet underwear.
I don't want to restrict you.
There's a lot of jokes there I'm gonna back out of.
Yeah.
It's not gonna say anything.
Okay.
I'm not sure they're necessarily in the splash zone either. The drawers, you think?
Hey, catch that.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. She really did. They're yellow. How about that? They're Virginia's undies. What do you know about that?
Great reflexes, Bird.
Yeah, the drawers are off.
Are we sprinting towards each other and then banging each other's balloons together until we explode?
Well, I think all you have to do is really just you just pop a water balloon. You push your bodies together against it. So you could take one, put it up against your chest, have a big old hug together, pop it, and then you've done it. That's all you got to do.
I don't know if I wanted to guess my chest because I already got balloons in there. I don't want those to pop.
Put your butt together. I don't
Whatever
care.
you want to do. I'll
Just push your bodies together.
All right.
And push your heads together.
It's one.
I don't know. You want to go one at a time or you want to go both together?
I don't care.
I'm just entertained trying to watch you guys work this out. Yeah.
All right. Let's see if we can run at each other and pop them.
Okay. Yeah, knock each other. Okay.
All right,
Yeah,
ready?
go towards the window.
1, 2, 3.
They just bounced off each other.
We just broke knuckle to knuckle.
I think I just broke her boobs. Oh my God. Your boobs
You
are...
didn't pop the balloon, but you popped her breast implant.
Crushed my knuckles and my left silicone implant might be leaking.
We were scared. We didn't go hard enough. We're going to go hard this time.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to run at each other to do this. Okay.
One.
All right.
2, 3, go.
We're going to try it again. Oh, and Bird's balloon popped.
Come back, because you didn't get wet. Come over
I
here.
got wet.
Come over here.
Okay.
One more.
All right. Ready?
Oh,
1,
boy.
2, 3, go.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, jeez. You just clacked her into the window.
Will you let me get my bearings, you animal?
Here, you do it to me.
All right. Stick out
Bird
your belly.
is soaked. The whole front of his shirt is soaked.
Come on, bring
Yeah.
He looks like he took a massive pee.
Yeah. He's all over.
ready?
He's covered.
1, 2, 3, go.
He's trying again. She runs at him. Okay, they're
Hug
just
me.
yeah.
Hug me.
I'm
Just
pushing.
hugging and pushing. Oh, this is fun to watch. Oh. I mean, technically, you guys did it, but I mean, you know, go
We're
ahead.
wet, Kevin.
Yeah. Okay. That was very interesting to watch. So I gotta check out that KVJ TV.
Are you wet?
I am so wet. Damp. Just from the waist down, though, so it only looks like I peed myself.
Okay.
That last one we did not break was kind of brutal.
I'm winded.
All right, we'll keep this number handy, 877-979-WRMF. We're about 7 minutes away from calling out our first name for Double Your Paycheck.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
I don't know if you saw the city of Miami Beach is going to be doing a midnight curfew beginning on Thursday. Over the weekend, 5 people were shot in 2 separate incidents on Ocean Drive. 3 people were transported to Jackson Memorial Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. And Miami Beach Mayor Dan Gelber, he said, yeah, we don't ask for spring break. We just endure it.
Well, I mean, you are Miami Beach. Come on.
Yes.
You're going to get wild kids that want to party on the beach.
Yeah, just don't be shooting each other, kids.
Please.
The curfew will end Monday at 6 a.m., so it doesn't last long. Miami spent $350,000 to buy 53 new solar-powered light poles that fully illuminate Alice Wainwright Park on Biscayne Bay after dark. That's a great thing, right?
Yeah.
Except for the fact that the park closes at sundown.
Whoopsie.
They spent $350,000 to light a park that closes when it gets dark. So nobody can actually enjoy the park with the lights.
Who the hell thought this through?
When they called the city on it, they're like, well, we did that because we don't want the homeless people in there and, you know, whatever. It's like, so we just spent $350,000 on lights that, okay.
Government spending, Kevin.
There you go. There you go. Let me see. Got another crazy story out of Miami. A man there broke into a shoe store last Thursday and stole 20 left-footed sneakers.
Only the left?
Only the left.
That's a man that wants to see the world burn.
Why? Or a peg leg dude.
Yeah, he's trying to be annoying.
What is going on? They got him on security cameras, but he got away. Police are still looking for him and trying to figure out, did he know he only took left-footed shoes? Like,
Maybe he was cracked out.
This sounds as if someone wants to go viral. He only came in here and stole the left shoes.
what is going on here?
The most messed up thing about it is that they took a bunch of left shoes just come forward and drop off the shoes. Just leave them here. I don't need to turn them over to the cops. I don't care about that. I pray that God put some sense into them and they just do the right thing at least.
Okay, all right. Please bring back our left shoes.
Well, if you stole that many pair of shoes, depending on what kind of shoe company it is, that could, if you're a mom and pop shoe place, that's gonna kill you.
There's a lot of pairs of shoes useless. Well, there's a Florida man near Tampa that got arrested after police spotted him spectacularly pleasuring himself on a private premise.
Seems like this is happening a lot. You have a lot of people that are flogging it out there in the whacked out news.
But spectacularly makes it sound a little bit more fancy and like I had to see this.
Yeah. Here's what the cops saw. This dude named Eric was lying on his back, pantsless, in front of a townhouse with his member in one hand and a pickle in the other.
Oh, that's interesting.
Now, one hand was working the front, while the other hand with the uneaten pickle was working the back.
Whoa.
He is a workhorse.
He was double fisting.
He was, I don't know. It's like, that's just quite a movement, huh? It's kind of like, you ever do that thing with your towel when you want to dry your undercarriage? I think that's basically what it looked like with member in one hand and pickle in the other.
That poor pickle. Gosh.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm going to need this video. I want to see if Jaybird can recreate it.
Hey, what kind of pickle? This got to be a pretty big dill pickle, no?
Not sure what he can take.
We're getting a Vlasic.
Yeah.
I mean,
see?
They got some big pickles out there.
Yeah, they
do. After his arrest, jail records note that he has "Only God Can Judge Me" tattooed on his arm.
I disagree with that.
No, I can actually judge you.
I'm a Judge Pickle guy.
Vlasic, we see you.
Jeez, what the heck is going on here? Well, there's a 49-year-old teacher in Vero Beach named Kristen Wiley that got pulled over on suspicion of drunk driving late Saturday night.
Uh-oh.
After she almost crashed into a police car. The cop was like, yeah, ma'am, you been drinking? She's like, nah, I've not been drinking. But her 9-year-old in the backseat disagreed. She said, "No, Mom, you can't lie to the police. You did drink."
Damn.
She's like, "Well, maybe I had 2 cocktails."
They always say 2.
Always. Everyone says 2. This is going to be, they will absolutely feature this on their channel. They always release all the most entertaining drunk driving things.
Somehow, amazingly, only 2 cocktails made her blow nearly 3 times the legal limit.
Damn.
What are the size of those 2 cocktails?
Yeah, there are 2 bottles of vodka.
They came in a rain barrel. She was charged with misdemeanor DUI, felony child abuse, and resisting arrest.
Dang.
Yeah. Well, 42-year-old LaToya Nicole Ash was seen driving recklessly in the Circle K parking lot in Ocala at 2 a.m. The cop showed up. She refused to stop, though, and sped off, later pulling into a parking lot, running out of the vehicle and into a patch of woods to hide.
Oh, my.
Cops in a helicopter took out the spotlight, found her in some underbrush. When the cops got to her, they said her breath had a strong odor of alcoholic beverage. And then when they took her to the detention facility, she was also hiding a glass pipe in her privates that had traces of meth.
Oh, girl.
She had meth crotch?
Yes, meth crotch.
Dang.
She's now facing charges of possession of drug paraphernalia, fleeing and eluding police, smuggling contraband into the jail, and driving with a suspended license.
It sounds like she thought she was in a video game.
It does sound kind of like that, right?
And she wasn't winning.
No.
Right,
yeah. There's another guy in Collier County, Florida, that had the sheriff's deputies wondering what the heck was going on when they saw his foot trapped underneath a porta potty.
Oh, my.
Yeah, he was shouting for help.
A porta potty was on top of him?
No, he was inside, and apparently his foot had gotten wedged outside of the porta potty, and he was screaming for help.
Huh.
Somehow his foot was stuck in the door.
Okay.
Yeah,
pretty gross.
Yeah. When they finally were able to free his leg and open the porta potty door, they found a powdery substance basically all over the porta potty and his face that later tested positive for fentanyl.
Oh, jeez.
Man, people were using the porta potty at the camping. I mean, camping porta potty is
Gross.
next level gross.
Yeah, that's pretty gross. And finally, did you all see that viral video over the weekend of that Tesla S that sped through an intersection and then went airborne.
Yes.
Before crashing down on its front wheels.
What was the problem? Was it operator error or was the car freaking out?
No, I think it was somebody taking it for a joyride to see what that thing would do. Apparently, that hill is a famous one in Los Angeles. And the driver had rented this 2018 Tesla S. It ramped, landed on its front wheels. Then it slammed into 2 parked vehicles and numerous garbage cans. In the video that shows the damaged vehicles, there's a woman asking if 911 was called. The man said, "No, I don't think so. Everybody's fine." The driver then jumped into a car driven by other people who'd been recording and fled.
Oh, my.
The police now looking for the driver, and they say he'll face misdemeanor hit and run charges.
That's it?
I know, right?
For just a misdemeanor for all that?
Just a misdemeanor for all of that.
There's some crimes you hear and then you go, that's all they got for that?
Yeah, that's all they're getting for that. But they haven't found them yet. So when they do, apparently they're going to be in trouble. And that is your Whacked Out News. Congratulations again to Kelly Wolfkale from Stewart. She started us off on the right track here, picking up already a double paycheck. First chance to win. First time we got a winner. Doesn't mean it's going to happen every time. So at 10 a.m., listen up, is Randy's going to be calling the name, and then you'll have 10 minutes to call her back. If you can, you'll double your paycheck. Then we do it again at 11 a.m. and all the way till 5 p.m.
Nice.
Yeah. 8 more chances.
It's good to start off with a winner.
It is. Sets the tone, Virginia.
Exactly.
If you don't have your name in yet, just go to kvjshow.com and make sure you put it in there. Okay, time for 2 truths and a lie. We're going to hear 2 truthful stories. One of these is going to be a liar. Who will it be? We're going to start off with Suits here today. Suits, tell me a story.
So this goes back a couple of years ago, probably one of the biggest mistakes I've made working at this job to date. There was a video project I used to have to do every single week. They made this thing for like a year, and it was the most tedious, boring project. And there was this one manager who was in charge of coordinating it, so they were always all over me about this video thing, getting it done. Is it done? Is it done? And it used to annoy the hell out of me. So one day when there was some technical issue in the studio, I had to use a different studio to do some recording after the show. And while I'm recording, this manager starts to blow me up on my phone, thinking that, okay, she wants this video. And I'm just so over it. So I'm sitting in the studio halfway through my recording, and I just start venting to the phone like, you know what? I'm not answering this. I don't have to pick this up. I'm so sick of this. Leave me alone, all right? I have stuff to do. She was calling to tell me I was on the air.
Oh.
She could hear what I was saying.
Oh.
So I start kind of bashing the manager, and she can hear me through her radio bashing her and rejecting her phone call.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Dang.
I lived that one down for a while.
That's
That's
heavy.
pretty good.
It's good.
That is pretty good.
That's heavy.
Is it true, though?
Is it?
That's the question, Suits.
Dang.
Okay, Bird.
Well, back in the day, before I was on the show, I used to have a little music group with my buddy JR, and we would always play at Swampgrass Willie's. It was the first place I'd really ever played or got any kind of money for doing anything on a stage. And it was one of those weird nights where it was half of our friends and then just half of the locals, the lokes as we call them.
The regular swamp heads.
Yes.
We love that place.
We would come out.
It's better than swamp ass.
It is. Well, we would do this acoustic set. It was kind of peaceful, but we'd come out as wrestlers. We'd do this whole thing where I'd get on the microphone. My buddy JR would get on the microphone, and we'd challenge the audience. But that was our shtick. It was clearly a joke. Well, one of the lokes was real hammered, thought it was real, got on the stage and tried to fight me, starts to tackle me in front of everybody at the bar. My boys that were there thought that was inappropriate, so they start fighting with him, and this turns into an all-out Swampgrass Willie's brawl. Where
That's amazing.
The police did come, and we did not get to finish our show.
Wow.
And during the fight, there were still people in the band still playing like you would in a movie.
Like Roadhouse?
Yes.
How many times has wrestling started a fight for you? I remember an episode one time in Jensen Beach.
Yeah, but that was...
that was...
Those bitches asked for it.
That was hard.
Okay, all right. And Danny's, let's hear a story in 2 truths and a lie.
All right, so my father was a businessman, and he took his family out once. We all went to Arizona, and we went to a fancy dinner with one of his business executives that he was flying in to meet. And he brought his whole family, and it was a wife, him, and then they had a young son. So I was at the time, I was probably about 12. This kid was probably like 9 or 10. But during the entire dinner, he was so disruptive. He was crumbling his bread and then wiping the crumbs onto people's laps as they walked. It was terrible. And he kept dipping his fork in the water and splashing people in the face
Like
with
blessing them?
like Pope splashing them.
Dang.
Yeah, he kept doing it the whole dinner, and everybody was so annoyed with him. So after the dinner, they had one of those lake shows where they shoot water and they choreograph it with audio, so it plays music and the water kind of dances with it. It's very beautiful. Well, so the kid was annoying me so much, I pretended like I was stretching and I pushed him off of the dock. But when he was falling, he grabbed his mom, who grabbed her husband, and they all went into the water during this.
Got a family deal.
The only good thing was he was such a hellion that nobody believed that I pushed him. He kept telling everyone I pushed him. I was stretching, and I did, I actually did push him, but nobody believed it, and he got in big trouble, and his whole family was pissed at him. But I pushed him because he was a little hellion.
Well,
dang.
Sometimes you need a good push in life, Dan.
Every now and then, I hope it changed the course of his life.
Okay.
That's big.
It's big. All right, good job, boys.
Okay, some interesting stories here. They're all very entertaining.
They are.
Enough for them all to be true. So Suits bashed the manager on the radio. She called to basically let him know that you could hear what he was saying, and then he started kind of going off on her, talking to his phone, but thinking that she couldn't hear him, but she actually could, but over the radio. Bird started a brawl at Swampgrass Willie's with his wrestling entrance while performing there. And then Denny's shoved a whole family off a dock, and a bratty kid got the blame.
They're all massive stories with big ramifications.
Last week, Denny's tricked a lot of people. He was the liar last week. Now, they could do this 2 weeks in a row. So which one do you think is lying here today?
Gosh, this one's tough because they all went really large.
Yeah, they did. My goodness. Imagine if Denny's did it twice in a row, because that's something. He basically shoved a whole family off a dock.
You guys are struggling with this one.
We are.
Yeah.
Well, all of these could really have happened,
Bird sounds plausible.
Yeah. I guess a fight breaking out at Swampgrass Willie's is the most probable.
That sounds probable. And then Suits, the only thing about Suits that I don't like is if he's just sitting there chilling anyway, doing stuff, how's the manager hearing him on the radio? Was he talking to himself?
Was he in here?
Suits does talk to himself.
Oh.
I do too. I'm not throwing stones. I talk to myself too.
I do too. My kids even know it. They're like, Mom, are you talking to yourself again?
It is plausible Suits could be in here talking to himself.
Totally.
Wow. Okay, so which one do you think is the liar here today? Okay. Is it Suits, Bird, or Denny's? Any guess here, Virginia? What do you think?
I think I'm going to have to go Suits just because I feel like if that happened here at the radio, gosh, wouldn't we have heard about it?
Okay, well,
surprisingly, there's a lot of stuff you don't hear about. It's weird.
Well, I would really want that to come to light.
Okay, who is our liar here today? 2 truths and a lie. 2 stories are true, 1 is not. All right, so Suits told us about how he was apparently broadcasting live. The manager was trying to blow up his cell phone to let him know. He looks at his phone, is talking to it, and bashing the manager. She can hear it all because he's broadcasting on the radio at the time.
Oh, boy.
Is that true? Jaybird started a brawl at Swampgrass Willie's with his wrestling entrance while performing there. And Denny shoved the whole family off a dock, and a bratty kid got the blame. It started with the kid. He just kind of nudged him off the dock, and then the kid grabbed the mom grabs the dad, and the whole family goes in.
That kid got what was coming to him.
Well, I'd love to see that one be true. Okay. Let's call it here, Virginia. What do you think? Which one are you going with as being our liar? Right now, Suits is winning in the voting. 50% think that he is the liar. 33% say it's Denny's. Only 17% say it's Jaybird. I am going to go Suits 1, Jaybird 2, Denny's 3 for the lying. In that order. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it Suits as well. I want that audio if it really happened, but I feel like if it really happened, we would have known about it. Somebody would have said something.
Okay. All right, so who is our big liar here today of the three of you?
Woo-hoo!
Okay.
What?
The liar today, please sit down. It's me.
You're the
liar.
liar.
Not
me.
me.
Happened?
No brawl.
That really happened, Suits?
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
I
that was
did.
one of the most mortifying experiences of my life.
Is that manager still here?
No.
No, so it wasn't actually one of our managers. It was just the person who was assigned to handle these videos and oversee it. So it wasn't one of our direct managers.
Oh.
But there was a tech issue with this studio, so I went down the hall to a studio that I was told isn't connected to go live. So I didn't think anything of it. And I just started recording this, and it was blaring over one of our rap stations. And she was in her car driving and heard it. So she tried to call me and let me know that I was doing that, but I just assumed she was calling about the video. So I'm just like, and she kept calling. So I'm like,
So this is a broadcast radio station in South Florida?
it's not formatted that way anymore, but it was, I mean, should I say the station?
It was our station.
It was in this building.
It's in
this
this building.
cluster.
You both know the person. She heard everything he was like, all.
It was awkward for about 6 months after
Yeah,
that.
she found out that he was talking trash about her because he was broadcasting.
Well, I mean, she was calling me. It was very obvious. And I'm like, just stop calling me.
But he couldn't talk about it because she still worked here.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it was really embarrassing. I was really, for about a week there, I was really waiting for that to come home and really get me in trouble, but I got away with it somehow.
It was, remember when me and Virginia were caught on the internet talking for, 10 minutes? It was like that, but it was over the actual air.
Oh, that's
I mean, I
amazing,
was
yeah.
insulting her through her car radio. I was,
Oh,
I mean,
that's
it was the
fantastic.
worst case scenario. Not that I was
that's
being
great.
generally rude. I was just like, would you leave me alone?
We tricked y'all today. And
Dang.
y'all, the audience, we got you guys.
We got everybody.
Dang. And Denny's, what a great story that is.
Oh,
Tried
that's
to-
phenomenal.
Tried to nudge the kid into the water, and the kid grabs his mom, mom grabs dad. Next thing you know, the whole family's in there, and then the kid gets the blame.
I want to hear Denny's tell his dad that he's the one that pushed them all in.
Oh, wow. That's pretty good stuff. Well, you know what's awesome? Winning some free money. Kelly Wolfkell from Stewart did that just about 35 minutes ago. First winner we've had with KVJ's Double Your Paycheck. We're 1 for 1. Coming up in 25 more minutes. Got another shot at trying to win some easy money here with 97.9 WRMF. And coincidentally, in our Tournament of Awesome, guess what is number 1 overall in the voting?
What?
Money.
Yeah, it better be.
Yeah.
Can't beat it.
In fact, right now in our round 3 of voting at kvjshow.com, money is whooping internet. The internet's getting whooped by money right now.
Yeah, I can see that. Money's going to make the final 4. Does Cheese have enough to get through the next round? It's going against Sunshine. I don't feel good about it. I'm pulling for Cheese.
Cheese is losing by 25 votes right now to Sunshine.
Damn you, audience. What the hell?
Yeah.
How dare you want that crucial vitamin D?
Second most votes are going for Vacation. That is whooping the crap out of swimming pools.
Yeah, I mean, there's usually a swimming pool on my vacations.
Some of these are almost a subset of what the real object is.
Could be a part of it, yeah. Mm-hmm. And our tournament of all things awesome. Third biggest vote getter so far, air conditioning is whooping Christmas. People love their air conditioning a lot more than they do Christmas.
Is it weird? And I'm not trying to all start a holy war here. But is it bad that I'm pulling for air conditioning over Christmas? we had a Christmas where it was hot as you know what.
Yeah.
And the air was broke.
Probably
and it
miserable.
ruined our Christmas.
Yeah.
I gotta go all in on Christmas, Virginia. Or
Baby
all in on air.
Baby Jesus is crying, but it's true. Air conditioning is more
Well,
important.
then I find out from Holy Ralston over here that Christmas is not even really Jesus' birthday.
They moved the date to fit their calendar.
We're going
Yeah.
all in on air conditioning.
Yeah. Yeah, it always just worked. They worked the calendar.
What else have they lied to us about?
Oh,
Everything, Virginia.
Just, you wouldn't even believe it.
Next up, we've got travel whooping liquor right now. Travel getting the 4th most votes so far in the 3rd round.
I mean, to me, though, travel vacation starts to kind of morph into, I get that they're different, but are they that different?
Well, vacation, yeah, you can just chill and have some time off, especially in South Florida.
I hear you.
Travel means you're going to see places and experience different lands and
I hear you.
foods and
Yeah. And then 5th biggest vote getter, laughter right now has got a pretty sizable lead on hugs. People like their laughter more than hugs so far.
I love me some laughing. I love me some hugs. I like to laugh and to get hugged.
There's some people, though, you don't want to hug from, but you wouldn't mind laughing with.
That is true. No, that's true. It's a good point.
I'll laugh with anybody. I don't want to hug everybody.
That's not true. You will not laugh with everybody. I know at least 7 people you would not laugh with.
I do have a list, Kevin. They are do not laugh ever with these people.
It's a do not laugh list.
Do not laugh.
When they're around, in fact, you won't even see me smile.
They could be doing the Def Comedy Jam, and Virginia's just gonna shut it down. Nope, not funny.
Nothing for you. Nope.
Get nothing out of me.
You're on the
nothing
list.
out of me. Probably our 2 biggest right now. In fact, they are in round 3. Closest lineup competitions we have in our Tournament of Awesome. Cars versus music. Which of the 2 do you think's winning?
Music.
Music is winning. Got a little bit of a lead on cars. What do you think about with dogs versus friends?
You know, ask me 15 years ago, I'd be, oh my gosh, Friends is definitely going to win. You ask me now, give me dogs.
Yeah, dogs is beating friends.
Damn.
Dogs is beating friends. People would rather have their dogs than their friends.
Well, your friends are always going to disappoint you. The dog is so happy to see you.
Oh, yeah.
He don't care about nothing you've done, mistakes you've made.
Wow. Okay, interesting stuff. If you'd like to get in on the voting, do it right now. Just go to kvjshow.com and look for our Tournament of Awesome. We're at the Sweet 16, going to be knocking it down to 8 coming up here at the end of this week. Well, if you're married to a businessman, listen up. There are apparently 4 big old lies that men use for cheating. Now, this is coming from a former teacher in North Carolina who realized she was too hot to teach. So apparently now she's just a proud mistress. And she's sharing the 4 biggest lies that men tell their wives when they're cheating that she has noticed.
Okay.
Number 1, she said, I've noticed that they will tell their partner that they're meeting up with a friend for a quick drink. Number 1 excuse.
Meeting a friend.
Yeah, I'm meeting up a friend, got a quick drink, I'll be home a little bit later.
I don't know if I've ever had a quick drink.
Yeah, right.
I'm not here for one.
Yeah, I'm not here to rush this thing. Let's chill, have a good time.
Number 2, for longer absences outside of just a quick drink, they will blame meetings or work travel. Remember the woman that we had heard from? Her husband said he had to go to Oklahoma for a job, and then she saw on the Disney app, she got notified that there were photos being taken, and boom, there was her husband with another woman at Disney. He was supposed to be in Oklahoma for work travel. Step 3, or number 3, a cheater will tell his wife not to call his work phone as their boss will get upset if they take personal calls. Be especially wary if their husband keeps their work phone locked away in a private place. And sometimes that's not actually a work phone at all. It's just their separate burner phone that they use to talk to their mistress, and they tell their wife, oh, that is my work phone and you can't call me on it because, they see all the calls and they'll get upset. 4th thing that she has noticed, cheaters get a separate credit card for mistress expenses, but then tell their wife that too is for work. Mistresses are not cheap and frequently get more gifts than the spouses do. So you'll see that. So they all of a sudden have a new company card, a new company phone, maybe at the same time.
New facial hair, new beard, new mustache, new goatee.
I don't know about the mustache.
At least according to my mom. My mom always is paranoid of any kind of facial hair changing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Randy, her husband, was a man of excellent facial hair.
Right.
They were he never changed his facial hair. He always had
couldn't.
a 1972 mustache. Yeah, because he was scared.
He wanted to cut that thing off.
He finally grew a goatee after Mom passed on.
So I thought that was interesting. Some of those, I guess, do make sense. You'd see that. Watch the work travel and the phone and the credit card. It's just a convenient thing. They're a businessman. His mistress says that she only sleeps with married men and doesn't care that she's a homewrecker.
Oh.
So nice.
She's a real sweetheart.
Trash box.
Yeah. She said she does because cheaters are a thrill in bed, mainly because they haven't been pleased in years, so they're willing to do whatever it takes to get their partner excited.
I mean, we all know that's a lie. Cheaters can still get pleased from their lover and still go out and cheat because they gotta conquer the world. Their ego's so big they can't say. Not everything is exactly what one would think.
Yeah. And she also says she likes men in their late 30s or 40s as they are much more romantic, financially stable, and experienced in bed. So it sounds like she has a type.
Yes, she does.
Yeah. Type that has a lot of opportunities to cheat.
I see a lot of girls on TikTok making TikToks busting cheaters.
Yeah.
Like they'll be in a bar and this guy hits on them.
Yeah, it's definitely real too, Kevin.
And they go and out him. I love it.
I think some of these might be shut up.
Okay.
I believe everything on TikTok, Kevin.
You got to reel it in with this TikTok.
I love
You
it. I
gotta
just
reel
believe it.
A cheating businessman that gets that separate credit card. Somebody said you could easily check his credit report to see if he does have an extra credit card.
Oh.
He has that credit card, blames it on work. Oh, it's my work credit card. You can't use it. Okay. Interesting. Something to check out.
Okay.
Okay. If you suspect maybe your businessman or woman is cheating on you, do it that way. And you're saying that they do this a lot on TikTok. They love busting cheaters. Yeah. People love seeing that. People love seeing people get busted.
Well, that's
online.
that's why they're doing it. And they're setting it up now because it does well.
Yeah.
Kevin, some of these are so fake to the point where you got to go,
Right.
okay, TikTok, it's enough. You're making me not trust doctors now on TikTok.
Now, you said you and Denny's are thinking about trying to take down online predators.
Here's the thing. We got to discuss if this is a good idea or a bad idea because the person, I told you how they have all of these people that they set up kind of like what Chris Hansen did.
Okay.
Where these sleaze bags think they're talking to 12, 13-year-olds. And me and Sweet Denny's watch these all the time. Everyone's doing it now. All these people are bringing them down. They have their own YouTube channel. They got them in all states. Florida's got a couple divisions. And now someone in South Florida that listened to us talk about this said, hey, Bird, I'm starting a channel. We want you and Denny's to be the ones that go out there and bust these people.
Oh, you're the muscle.
We're the muscle. We are the. And I'll tell you what, Virginia, these guys are always so in the wrong. They're afraid to do it. They know they've been busted. I've never seen them fight back.
You'll be the one they fight.
Well,
the first one.
Good.
Now, do they coordinate with law enforcement then so that these people are apprehended and charged and brought to justice like they should be?
It all depends on what state you're in, what county you're in, and they get a lot of people arrested. Not everyone gets arrested. It really depends on the case you bring, the county that you're in, how the whole thing's presented. There is a way to do this to where it is legal.
Okay. Have they ever ruined a case? Because I know law enforcement has a lot of these people that are trained to do this, and they've got the law on their side and know the legalities of doing it, where somebody who has their own little channel for fun does something and kind of...
It's not for fun, though. It's really
spoils it.
It's really about... The main thing is it's busting and shaming the predators. And these are... These people are filthy. They really are filthy. And they always... Denny's, what's always the big excuses?
I mean, they all say the same thing. It's almost,
same thing.
It's almost like they have a script, but they're always like, I came here to warn them about the dangers of predators. I wasn't going to do anything. I just wanted to see if they would show up.
Meanwhile, the
They
other
always say
paragraphs
that.
are like, hey, show me your nipples. I want to see your
A lot of times,
over-the-top
three
graphics.
texts in. They're so brazen. 3 texts in. They're already soliciting horrific things to these kids.
They'll send dong pictures, and they'll say things like, oh, I'm so glad you're young. I like girls young. It's all the stuff you saw with Chris Hansen.
Yeah.
But to Kevin's point, it is a Wild Wild West kind of a thing.
Right.
You're going out. You never know who has a gun. It takes one situation for someone to lose their mind.
Yeah, your safety is one, and then the other concern I'd have is just could you do something that would keep these guys? Because it's great to be shamed, but to me, I would love to see these guys be prosecuted.
But honestly, though,
get them away from
they
this.
get shamed so bad.
They don't ever do it again?
Yeah, right. They have people they've busted 3 times on video.
Yeah, that's why to me I'd like to get somebody on the record and get them arrested and put them behind bars.
There are many people out there that get busted, but I think to your point too, we are with a company. They're their own YouTube channel.
They're renegades.
They're renegade. They can't really get sued. And if they do, what are you going to sue them for? You sue our company.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
Well, we've gotten this company sued before, so we try to stay away from that.
Let's bring predators down and do it this time.
Yeah.
But it's so satisfying to see some of these scumbags go down, is it not, Sweet?
It is. I think that's why everybody watches those, like Chris Hansen Catch a Predator things, because they're so fascinating.
Some of those dudes, they There was one of the Chris Hansen Predators. He went away for 6 years because of it.
Good.
See, that's great. That's what I want to see. Well, if anybody has any information on this, good idea or not, you can send us an email, mail@kvjshow.com. Just one of the many things we could pick up and talk about on the After the Show podcast. It's all about other things we talk about, things we didn't get to, things we want to add to. It is going to be happening on YouTube in just about 10 minutes. Before we get there, Bird, close us out with your thought for the day.
To play a wrong note is insignificant. To play without passion, inexcusable. All right, never mind.
I didn't make sure it wasn't a third.
We were letting it soak in.
Yes. I was like, is there a third? No, that's it.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.